The fools of today know nothing of the mysteries of the past. They walk down streets built upon the bones of fallen empires that gave them their technology, their magic, the very blood that courses through their veins. Great empires once ruled all around. The first occurred when man was just a scavenger. They were the Salas, snake men as the ignorant call them today. Their magic was strong, but dark, and connected to the foul outer gods. This connection would be their downfall as the outer gods charge a steep price for their knowledge. In the end, their dealings brought a cataclysm down upon Ura that nearly destroyed all life. What remained clawed slowly out of the devastation and began to rebuild. As they did, they found the remnants of the Salas. They discovered their cities, science and magic, even some of their experiments. They took the magic as their own, swearing not to abuse it as the reptilians had, as if they could resist the allure of its power. They might have sworn off worship to the outer gods, but they were playing with the same fire. They called this the Age of Wonder, and the imbeciles still look back upon it with their stories of fables and romance. True, there was more magic, science, and prosperity then, probably more than at any other time before or since. They were as ignorant as the fools today. Their meddling led to the weakening of the weave between the worlds, and through this weakened weave, the Celestians were able to emerge. The Gilded Ones, with their beauty and perfection, soon took control of everything, and then began fighting amongst themselves and using man as their pawns. Eventually, those who fought against them closed the hole between the worlds, cutting them off from the power that made them godlike. Overnight, they went from being gods to merely powerful mortals. Mortals that could be killed. The last of the most recent follies from man was the unenlightened glory of Rozar. The greatest of man's empires, it stretched farther and more significant than any man's nations throughout history. The fools of Rozar believed themselves superior to all, and they pushed against all other races. They thought if they could force them into the worst corners of the world, or even exterminate them, they would have harmony and a perfect world. Little did the Daleks realize that man is his own worst enemy, and the Empire crumbled before even 1,000 years had passed. Now Ura is a fractured land divided up between rival nations, dark magic, and the worshipping of foul gods is once more on the rise as the lessons of the past have all been forgotten. Now these fools will bring down the same calamities as their ancestors. And my fellows and I will watch and laugh. Oh, how we'll laugh.
Just crazy choices.
Prone. Hey, guess what, guys?
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Luthor.
No, go ahead. Go ahead,
I've
Joe.
been doing Ned Beatty all night long to you.
What were you going to say? Go ahead.
I was doing the Mr. Luthor.
No, I was talking to Jonathan.
Oh, Jonathan. Jonathan, what were you going
He
to say?
stopped because we went live. He was going to say something. We went live, and he was like, they put the brakes on. Stop, I'm not saying it.
Having a great time with all of you.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Tales of a Savage Land. I am Will DM, your fabulous game master for this evening. Look at that. Even struck a pose. How about that? And, yeah, we've got Grace back. We have Lex Luthor sitting in for Dylan. Dylan, come on. Take your headset off for a second and show everybody.
Villain Trahan.
Look at this sexy beast.
I'm really living up to the villain.
The villain.
Yeah. It's good
Full
stuff.
Lex Luthor.
Yeah, that's good stuff, man. It's good stuff. So anyway, hey, welcome to Tales of a Savage Land, our Savage World. I guess what kind of moniker? I mean, granted, we're on episode 27, and I'm now just starting to think about this. This is like a fantasy adventure, right? I guess that'd be a good way of putting it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and introduce this here cast. Ari, since you've been gone, we're gonna start with you.
I'm Grace. I'm playing Ari tonight. Sorry I was missing last week, but I'm not that sorry because I was on a boat. So there
Vacation.
you
Oh, it's terrible. And I called you Ari instead of Grace. That's
You did, but I mean,
I'm
it's
getting into it.
understandable.
I'm getting ready. Uncle Tony, go ahead.
Yes. What?
Introduce yourself to the fine people out there in the
I'm
audience.
Uncle Tony. I'm playing Mischief Mayfair, Joplin Mayfair. I might be in a bit of trouble tonight, but no big deal.
I think you have to do the hands whenever you say Mischief Mayfair.
Mischief Mayfair. Mischief Mayfair.
There you go. Excellent. All right, Jonathan, go ahead, man.
Hello, my name's Jonathan. I play Brian Longshelf, and he's taking the edge. We've never talked about our builds. Right now, Brian has the edges of Protector, Counter-Strike, and Hard to Kill. Yeah,
Mhm.
thought I'd just go into that a little bit.
He's a tank. I think that's
Tank, yeah.
He's a
Survival.
What a
tank.
specialty in bread making.
Yes, which is
Yeah,
something you usually don't find. Yeah,
Mhm.
very true. And last but not least, from the Hall of Doom himself, we have Dylan.
Hey guys, I'm Dylan, and I'll be the one. I'll be the whipping boy this evening. But I play Phoenix, and I guess from the tank straight to the glass cannon because I'm easy to hit, but I hit hard too. So
You hit incredibly hard. It's insane how hard you
he's
hit,
built to hit
actually.
hard and repeatedly. So
Yeah. Well, you killed a god. I mean, not everybody can say
There is
that they've done that. Granted, he was a depleted and shell of a god, but a god nonetheless.
And I had given you the power to hit it.
Oh, whatever. So did
I
Sunder.
believe-
So did Sunder. Sunder was there. He helped.
Sunder did something, but I know I imbued the gauntlets with the power.
So did Sunder.
No.
No. Okay.
See?
All right. Well, Ari has spoken, so there it is.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh, well, all right. So what are we doing tonight, Ari? Just going to turn this show right on over.
I wanted to find something here.
Good
So,
job.
Okay. Do we have a second?
Of
Because
course. Yeah. Does anybody? Yeah. Go ahead.
I'm in an office. Okay, I got a little office thing, and I'm up on the second floor. But right next to me is a little kitchenette with a sink.
Mhm.
And yesterday the sink just fucking overflowed, started running,
Ooh.
backed up all the way to the second floor. All kinds of disasters. The plumbers come and start snaking it, and they're right next to me. I can hear them outside the door. Wasn't really paying much attention, letting them go about do their business. And one of them got a call. And the greatest ringtone in the world went off because this dude had his phone playing the theme from Sanford and Son.
Oh, yeah, I've heard it. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
oh God.
It went off, and I jumped up out of my seat and went out the door. And I went, dude, that's awesome. And I'm going to mention that to you because there's not a lot of people left that are going to instantly recognize it like I do.
Well, the thing of it is it is transcended. People recognize it, but they have no idea what the hell it's from. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
it's just a cool Cheese Master Hammond B3 solo.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, anybody else got anything new and interesting? Somebody ate some shark.
Oh, apparently, I bought cheese curds today, and I was looking up how to eat them. And apparently, actual cheese curds are illegal in America because it has to go through a waiting process. So that's why we can't get real Canadian poutine in America, because apparently that's made with like raw cheese curds.
Yeah, cheese
didn't know
curds
that.
are like squeaky, it's pretty fantastic.
I did hear that poutine is hard on your digestion. That would make
It's
sense.
gravy, cheese, and starch, basically. if you want.
All the good things in life.
So you
Raw.
when you need some binding, you
Yeah.
eat poutine is what I'm hearing.
If you're worried you're gonna have to go to the bathroom and you need to stop it
Ever?
immediately,
ever.
Just stop in, eat a little poutine. All right, cool. That's good to know.
So this is what Canadians use to make it through the winter?
yeah, exactly. when the pipes freeze, you need something to keep things
Yeah.
slowed down.
All right. Well, I guess guess we'll get rocking and rolling. Hey, Rigger, what's happening, brother? Oh, and
Rigger.
Vineguy is on too. That's your boy, and I see my boy Captain Mymorph. What's happening? And Fourth, of course.
Loser.
Oh, yeah.
And Jay, thank you very much for hosting. Appreciate it as always. Okay, so let's go ahead and give a brief little recap. So the brave adventurers had shut down one of the portals. They're on their way, making it through a land by the name of Kashem, mostly prairies, open rolling hills, like the Great Plains of the United States area, and as they're making their way through these windy land, it's winter now, so it's really windy there where they're traveling, and they start coming across these people buried up to their necks in the sand. Well, not the sand, but in the dirt, and they find a couple of dead ones, find a live one. And I guess and then make him dead. Yeah, but the reason they made him dead, and I guess I should say about this is that during the evening, and we'll get into this here soon, Ari had a dream where she was escorted by her imp to basically the Council of Shadows, where I did a terrible job portraying her. And she was engulfed in a cocoon of shadows. But we'll pick up on that later. But anyways,
that was her incorporeal form. Am I correct?
Correct. Her physical form is still with you guys. You put her up on. Her eyes turn jet black, both of the eyes, and she was kind of like, yeah.
And she has ribbons in her hair now.
Yeah, but that had nothing to do with what was going. That was you. So
no, I know, but I don't want to skip that point because
it is important. It is important. And so she became essentially a comatose victim, which they were just bringing along with them. But as they were going through the following night, the imp showed up again, and he's like, hey guys, hey. He just came to check on her, see how she was doing, because he's concerned about his mistress, So then you guys had talked to him about what was going on, and he said, well, to you guys were thinking about trying to get into the land of shadows. And he's like, well, I could get you there, but it costs something. And it's like, basically it costs a soul. So now, of course, only Joplin and Phoenix were doing this exchange with the imp. Brian was not around.
We did take 3 stones, though.
You did take 3 stones, and essentially what the imp had told you is like he could get you there. He could get you into the shadow realm, and he gave you these stones. And basically, what you could do is if you could charge them with the soul of a human, which is what Phoenix did. They found another guy buried up to his neck who wasn't quite dead yet. So he just kind of like put the stone next to him on the ground, and then crushed his neck and larynx and killed him. And so there was one. Yep. They had one.
I'm not quite dead yet, sir.
Oh yes, you are.
You'll be stone cold dead in a moment.
Yep. And so they started traveling further, and they came across a mercenary company that was working for the city-state of Yuzuldan, and they were called the Broken Lances. And they got to talking with them, and for whatever reason, despite the warnings of their guide,
we had agreed that it was a good idea to pass as whatever worshippers, Yuzul worshippers. Is that it?
Actually, no. You guys decided that. You really should listen to your guide a little bit more.
Yeah, Yuzul.
Yeah. So,
which, by the way, upon revisiting the last episode, I did actually hear that part where Yuzul does not like magic.
He doesn't. He doesn't. So
I did hear that as I went back.
So they came across these this company, and what it is the company of the Broken Lances had there was a caravan that was being escorted by a rival mercenary company out of Kor, and they were trying to circumnavigate and sneak through the lands that Yuzuldan has. And so what it is you are finding the remnants of this other mercenary corps and some of the caravan people that they had dispatched. And that's why you were finding them in different places, because they didn't track them all down in the same place, because like when they came upon them, they scattered, sort of thing. So anyway, they come across these guys. They're burying 5 of them. There's
Scattered.
There's
See, we could have scattered. See, that was an idea.
Yeah, there was 25 of these mercenaries, and for whatever reason, Tony's he's pretending to be a priest
Joplin.
of Joplin. Sorry, Joplin was pretending to be a priest of Yazul, and in the grandiose finish of this ceremony he was going to do, he casts magic.
Yeah, I like I said, upon revisiting,
Yeah.
you did say that. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you also listen to the part where she offered for you to pay her off? And you declined that too. You're like, nope, not gonna. That's my money. I'm not doing it.
If she finds out how much money we have, we're dead anyway.
Yeah.
Yes, and that's where I was telling you, like, you don't keep all your money in one spot. You hide it in different places on your body, so you can go into your pocket and go, "Oh, it's my last 2, my lord."
Well,
here, you know.
I got plenty of money back home.
That's true. You could have
If
gave
I
it all
make it-
to her. So there you go. That's all we got.
Yeah, I just want to turn to Phoenix before anything happens and tell him, if I die here tonight, be sure you find my sister and tell her I don't like her boyfriend.
Priorities.
Yeah,
I don't think I need to tell her.
priorities. But he still wants her to know that his last wish.
My last wishes, please. If I'm
Yeah.
going to die.
Yeah. So basically, what ended up to cut that to the short, what ended up happening is that they agreed to a duel. Yeah. One of what is this lady's name? Samira, who is the captain of this mercenary troop that is with them right there, and you're going to fight this huge mammoth of a man. His name is Farzan, I think. Sounds about right. Yep. Farzan it is, because I'm not seeing it. So it's got to be... Yeah, it is Farzan. Look at that. Ooh, remembering. It's good. I guess my supplements are helping. So, and so that's what they agreed to. There's going to be a duel. And essentially what the duel is and what they said is, all right, you guys can duel before the eyes of Yazul. Whoever wins, obviously, is the one who's mostly in the right. And if you win, you guys can have safe passage. They'll let you go. So that was what was agreed. But before we go into any of that,
Okay, good.
No, I want that part done first.
oh no. So what had happened during the night, 2 nights back, as Ari had gone to bed, as she was laying down to rest, she was caught in the land between sleep and awakening, and while she was in this state, Bazos, her imp, came up to her and was talking to her, and he's telling her, "Hey, some people want to see you." So she went with him to go see him, and she's in the land of shadows. And I think to make it easy on everybody out there, I used the Upside Down as a reference because it's something easy for everybody to grab a hold of. They sort of understand. Without all the ash floating in the air, the realm of shadows is a shadow realm of the actual world. So it's like a duplicate, but it's all dark, shades of gray, so to speak. And so he takes her to this place down into this like little gully where the shadows had coalesced so much that it looked like a pool of blackness in there. And he took her down into this shadow. And down in this deepest inky blackness was the Council of Shadows, which are essentially a collection of 11 of these different types of beasts and creatures of myth and mythology, boogeymen of the night sort of thing. You know, they're the type of creatures that you hear the stories about, you know, that go bump in the night. And so she was talking with the Master of Shadows, who is this big ebon demon looking kind of guy. And now this is where we're going to. You tell me, Ari. What I basically had you do was get a little lippish with the fella. I don't know if I was totally giving you justice. We can retcon back to that instance, or do you want to pick up after they became angry at you and entombed you in the shadow cocoon sort of thing?
I'm trying to remember. I watched it earlier today, but I'm trying to remember if they did something that probably would have pissed her off. But
I was paraphrasing.
He said something about me belonging to him, right?
No, he was talking about you belonging to false gods.
Oh.
I think he was referring to Celestines.
Yeah.
And not taking your official place as who and what you're supposed to be. And you were like, you cannot tell me who I can and cannot talk to. Mm-hmm.
I mean,
pretty sure that's what you did.
Fair enough. I probably would say something along those lines, but I'd ask what they can offer me.
Okay. So what we're going to say happens here is you throw a little bit of attitude, and essentially the 11 of them that were encircling you, like cast forth this. Now, like I say, keep in mind, this is all like different shades of gray and black. It's like black on black, but one black is deeper than the other black, kind of black.
Mm-hmm. Gray.
And, yeah. And you were consumed and entwined in this big ball of utter blackness. So even though the world around you was nothing more than a shadowland, everything just became nothing but complete blackness.
I see, okay.
So that's what we're going to say what happened, because basically... I would think you would give a little quick snippet, like
right.
You can't tell me what to do.
No, yeah,
okay.
For sure.
Okay, so we're gonna pick up right after that happens, right after you're entombed within this ball of blackness,
okay.
And you can't see. It's as if you're floating, and then you feel a presence, sort of like if you've ever been walking around in the dark and you're like feeling around and you can like sort of sense something, and right before you bump into it sort of thing, you know what I mean? It's sort of like that sort of sense, and you just feel that the big hulking figure that is the Master of Shadows he's right next to you.
Okay.
Do you think that you're going to get out of here alive?
I think that it'd be best if you let me live.
You can only survive if you take into consideration and accept what you really are.
I could do that. I want to do that. I want to know where this power comes from.
And when he's talking, it's as if it's coming at you from every direction. It's like super surround sound. Okay.
Right.
You are the mistress of the night. You are a goddess. You will either accept this and join us, or we must dispatch of you, so that the Oshira seed can be planted again.
If I accept, do I have to live in this realm?
You will live in both. So as you are now here, you are still in the mortal realm. When the night comes, your power and connection to the Land of Shadows will grow. And then it will be your task to carry out what the Mistress of the Night does and terrorize the mortal realms. Show them what it means to be afraid, what it means to be terrorized,
by the unknown.
I'm like, I want to say yes so badly.
To do this, though, know that you are no one's servant. You are no one's plaything. You are no one's toy. You are the mistress of the night, and you only have 11 equals, and none stronger than you, should you accept it.
What do I need to do? How do I accept this?
Do you accept?
Yes, sir.
Very well. We shall commence the ceremony. And then that blackness that was around you just like evaporates, and it goes back to that 50 Shades of Grey type of shadow. Now, when those shadows disappear, you're standing in a different location. You're on a very flat plane that seems to stretch out for eternity. You are in the center of this ring of those 11 shadow creatures. There's the one that looks like a snake, one that looks like a skeleton, and these sort of things. And there are 4 fires that burn. You are in the center of these 4 fires. It's like one at each of the what do they call those directions? You got north, south, east, west.
The cardinal.
The cardinal directions. The fire is a really light color of gray, but it looks like it might as well be a super bright white light compared to the darkness all around. Because of these fires, you have shadows of your own from your physical body that lay in 4 different areas. Boom, 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 boom. Okay?
Yeah.
And you hear that voice again. We are going to take from you that which is the connection to the mortal world and replace it with the connection to the Shadowlands. If you survive, you will be the mistress of the night and grow to be one of us. And then
Maybe I should have rolled up another character, probably.
You go to like move a little bit because you're going to move to look at some of these other shadows that are surrounding you, and you're kind of held in place.
Yeah, but nothing necessarily visible.
Yeah, nothing visible. It's like you're chained invisibly.
Yeah.
And
I'm into that.
One of the shadows from the circling ring just starts descending, coming closer to you, floating over across the ground. It gets to where your shadow lays on the ground, and its arms reach out, grab a hold of that shadow that connected to you, and it yanks it up and off of the ground and pulls it, and it stretches for a little bit and then snaps. You need to give me a spirit roll.
Oh no. Alright.
It's the one die I never
now,
read.
I think too, Ari, you weren't here, but you also still get the 2 persistent bennies that were garnered while you were gone.
Okay.
So you'll
That's
have
what's bullshit. She's in a coma.
well, all right.
So I got another 2 bennies. Okay, hang on. Let me make
Yep.
a note of that. Alright. Alright, so spirit roll.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, Ari. We're coming to get you.
So I got a raise on 11. That's what I rolled.
Okay. It pulls this, it stretches and then snaps and pulls back, and it grabs it and it rolls it up into a ball. And when that thing snaps, you feel a wave of pain and agony just course through you. You scream out into this barren wasteland, and your scream echoes and echoes and echoes. And then it just slowly goes back into the ring of the shadows that are surrounding you. Now, that shadow that was being cast by one of those fires, it's gone. Now you've only got 3.
Right. Okay.
Another shadow starts to slowly come down, and it's a repeat. It reaches down, it grabs that shadow being produced by your physical form, and pulls on it. We need another spirit roll.
Got a 5.
That's a success.
Okay.
So, same thing. And this is going to repeat for each one, so give me another spirit roll as they're going to pull away the next shadow from you.
So it's another 5.
That's another success.
Another 11.
Excellent. So they pull them all away, and you feel completely exhausted. You're just laying there like limp. And if it wasn't for whatever these invisible things that were holding you up, you surely would be just laid out upon the ground, completely in agony and exhausted. But as you as you dangle there,
Right.
your breath starts to come back normal. The pain starts to subside. And you feel this cold that pulsates from within. And it's like in rhythm with your heart. And you feel the cold go throughout your body, goes down to the ends of your fingertips, to the ends of your hair. And as it does that, and as this coldness goes through your body, you see 4 new shadows start to come out from where your old ones used to be. And they're on the ground, stretching. And where your old shadows were just basically the shadow of your body, right?
Right.
These shadows are shifting horrors of like monsters and snakes and things along these lines. And as the shadows go out and get to be like the length of your old shadows, where those 4 fires start to dwindle and go down until nothingness. And then you hear, "Welcome, mistress. Welcome to the Council of Night. We will speak again soon. Do not forget your task in this world." And right then you go, and you wake up and you're all wrapped up on this camel. And down below you hear Tony going, "I'm going to kill this son of a bitch."
I don't recall ever saying that.
I embellished. Okay.
And who's Tony?
I love that.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I did it again. I only do that with you. So, Joplin says he's going to kill this son of a bitch.
Sorry, my cat decided to knock over full Nalgene bottle. Give me a second.
Yeah. So, I need a notice roll from you guys.
Notice that she's woken back up.
Yeah.
It's boys' night.
All right, let's see.
I don't know if I want to.
Brian doesn't notice. Wow, Phoenix doesn't notice either. Joplin, you notice. The one that's down there talking to everybody just happens to notice. You're like, oh, look.
Well,
He's the one looking for a way out. That's why.
I see you.
You going to point at her?
No.
Okay. All right. Cool. So we'll pick up that here in a second here because I'll ask her what she's going to do after that point. But yeah, okay. So now we're back into the real world. Okay.
See, the good thing about ribbons too is she may not notice that they're in her hair because they're
right?
her hair.
Right. And
Yeah,
the beautiful
it
thing is I don't think she can hear you talking right now. So that's great.
And somebody would have to mention the ribbons to her.
Right,
So
she's gonna walk around. Could you imagine? She's gonna threaten somebody with all these ribbons in her hair.
wouldn't that be great?
That would be awesome.
So don't metagame it, but don't let her just take them out. Make sure.
Totally.
Yeah.
Trust me, not gonna let that happen.
She might notice things in her own hair. Come on.
No, because she's wrapped up in this blanket, man. She don't notice nothing, right? Yeah,
Okay. We all
Yeah.
think she might notice things in her hair because I have the opinion that Tanis is probably going to draw on somebody's head while he sleeps.
I hope so. Janice, if you do that, please take pictures and show us.
She can't hear you at the
can't hear
moment,
us.
but I'll tell her later.
Okay, good.
They said you should draw on my head while I'm asleep. She laughed.
Yeah.
If she
Use a
puts,
dry erase marker.
if she puts
I
like
have-
eyes in the back of your head, how long would it be
Dry
before
erase
you
markers.
actually notice that?
I know, right? That'd be great.
Weeks.
Yeah. How often do you look at the back of your head?
Right?
When was the last time you looked at the back of your own head? I mean, really?
Every
I went
morning.
to the back of my own head this morning.
Why?
You know, back in the
That
80s,
weird flat head
questions.
to fall out all the
back
time.
in the 80s, you had to feather it and get that duck butt. Remember that, Tony? You remember getting the duck butt in the back of your hair?
You know what, man? I still got problems, man. I got a big comment back here.
Yeah.
It's from the 80s.
Yeah, man. Okay, so now we're in the camp. You guys are all there. Yeah. So the if I remember correctly, Samira goes and she gets on her horse, and the other guys, the other 10 dudes that they finish packing down the dirt on the dudes whose head are stuck there, because those 5 guys are still there.
No, I expect them to be, yeah.
Yeah, and they now remember too. I don't know if you guys remember. Last week I said that they were drugged, so they're still kind of like out of it. Okay.
Yep.
So
Merciful.
they pack down the dirt around them, and then the other 10 guys go and they get on their horses, and Farzan goes and he gets into essentially the center of this ring of horsemen. He's got his axe on his shoulder.
I feel as though I have picked up a couple of things from Phoenix. I'm going to stretch.
Yeah, while he was teaching me about money, I was teaching him about throwing a punch. So
Right,
Yeah, that was
right.
true, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have much in the way of weaponry. I'm not going to take my crossbow with me. It seems like if we're fighting axe to hand, it wouldn't do me much good.
Totally.
So I'll have my dagger, as always, hidden somewhere on my person, and my performance cane, which can boom just magically appear.
Right?
Because that's a good idea.
I think so.
does that have any actual
Benefit?
melee attack?
Yeah, it can hit somebody.
Yeah. Sure can.
How hard can it hit somebody?
Strength plus a D4, I think.
Yep, that's what we established.
Okay, I've got. How am I like right next to you still?
Yeah, because you guys are. He's basically looking like
I'm stretching.
Joplin looks like he's killing time. You know, he's doing these numbers, and you know,
I mean, are we in a corner like before a boxing match, while like hyping him up?
pretty much. There's the circle of the horsemen, and they haven't encircled you. They just made a circle for the match. And Samira is on her horse, and she's looking. She's outside that circle, on her horse, like watching Joplin do his things. And she's
I want
like,
to turn again to Phoenix and say, perhaps there's a way we can profit from this. I suggest you bet on the other guy.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Now,
What? No, you're supposed to tell me that. Or never mind. You're a terrible corner person.
yeah. But I mean,
You know.
I do have this shillelagh, and I'll pull that out of my bag because I wouldn't be wearing it on my hip anymore because I haven't used it in months.
right.
But I'll pull it out of my bag and offer. This might hit a little harder, and in a metagame sense, it does. than your stick.
What does the shillelagh do?
It's strength plus 1d6.
1d6.
Oh yeah, there you go.
I mean, I can't remember. Is there any sort of proficiency in?
No,
in-
not
I
with the
have-
club. Not with
I
the
have
club.
I have fighting anyway.
Yeah.
I have unskilled and I have fighting.
If you wish to to forfeit the match. You're
No, I
entitled
do
to.
not wish to forfeit the match.
That's what Shamira is telling you. Say, you can still purchase your way out of this if you so choose. I'll allow it. I'm the senior ranking official here. Whatever I say will go.
I'll put my hand on Joplin's shoulder. Joplin, you don't have to do this. You know that.
Did you hear what she just said? Are you kidding me?
Look, if things get bad,
Hmm?
you need to come up with a word, and I will jump in there.
No,
I
no.
won't-
A knight does not jump in on a fair fight unless
Well,
it's one of his own.
I am not a knight. I'm your friend.
And friends wouldn't do it either. I mean,
I think they would. Phoenix, wouldn't friends help friends?
no.
If you're about to die, I'm gonna kill all these motherfuckers.
No, that would be terrible for all of you. All I need is you to get that message back to my sister. And that
Come
son
on,
of a
just
bitch is with.
shut
No,
up.
it's-
Just go kill the guy.
Thank you. I shall.
Do your best.
Of course, she's
And
in
then I'm going
charge.
to whisper to Phoenix. Be ready.
I mean, I
Don't
could
worry,
just, I could just puppet her. Because what she says goes.
Hey,
Are you
I
telling
wouldn't-
us that?
Yep.
I've got a
I think so. Yeah, he's whispering.
I wouldn't
it to us,
make
yeah.
that your first priority.
You're right.
Maybe
You're right. I
that's a
have.
fallback.
I gonna make sure I got.
I can't remember if when he puppets, did we establish there's a cosmetic visual effect, or did we rule it there wasn't?
None.
There wasn't, right?
None.
Right.
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
That was-
It was explicit about that because he wanted it for the subterfuge of it all.
Subterfuge. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, like the assassination.
I
of
tried to
Pandora.
go for the sparkling eyes, and Joplin wasn't having it.
I didn't want to do sparkling. I was willing to do like a little red eye or a little glow eye. But you're gonna do that
Sparkles. Yeah,
vampire
spark-
thing.
Yeah.
Once it's established, it's established.
Yes.
All right, cool. So yeah, that's it. I'm just going to tell Phoenix, be ready. Hop in there. That's it.
He's a big dude with an axe.
Oh yeah, he's like almost 7 feet tall.
I want to make sure that I have a stone on me.
Okay, like just a rock.
No, the stone.
Oh, the stone. Gotcha.
The stone. Yeah.
Oh.
The stone.
Speaking of which,
What?
I'm just gonna, as I see this all happening, I'm just gonna sort of slip the stone that I have with the soul in it into my hand, just in the off
Just-
chance that shit goes really south.
How would
Now you
things
take-
go wrong?
He's getting his backup plan. It's like, oh, bully, take me away from here. Oh, bully, take me away from here.
I'm hoping the one soul will buy us all out of here. If
Wait. Is that stone for Joplin if he dies?
Oh no. No. I
That
need.
is awesome. You definitely
need
should have the
passage.
empty one in your hand so that you can run in real quick and put it by Joplin.
Yeah, I thought
Joplin has the other empty one.
Yep.
Just like
it
one in
feels
one.
bad.
Yep.
I do. There's two of them. I mean, I could have them both on me just in case. Shove one in my own mouth at the very end.
After we kill all these people, it's like, all right, we got the stones. Now we can save Ari. It's like,
And I'm like,
what?
hello.
I'm gonna go
Speaking
earn
of, now Ari, you're up on top of this camel, like I said, swaddled like a newborn babe
Oh,
in a
you
sitting
know what?
position. And you see all this happening before you down on the ground, and they basically wrapped you up so that you wouldn't fall. But that's also kind of like binding you to this camel.
Great.
Now,
Yeah.
I realize that Ari is sort of returned to the consciousness of it
right,
all.
Joplin did,
Yes.
I'm
And-
still gonna work towards charging this stone because it seems like passage to another world might be a good thing to have.
Mhm.
But first, I have to introduce myself to my opponent. So I'd like to cross the field and extend a hand to shake. A proper greet.
Are you ready to die, little man?
And at that,
He like slaps your hand away from him. Is it?
then let's take that moment to cast Puppet.
All right. So we established that it was he needs it's a spirit roll, right?
Yeah, here, let me put it up so we can all enjoy this. An opposed roll of the arcane skill versus the target's spirit.
Mm-hmm. All
All
right.
right, so I may end up benning this several times.
Okay. Here we go. Here's his spirit roll. He got a 5, which is a success.
Oh.
Well, it's
contested against yours, right?
Yeah, but I'm going to Benny mine
Okay.
so that I can really count one Benny. Here we go.
One Benny.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. You got him.
Yeah.
That's a little bit better. So I'm going to tell him to shake my hand.
He shakes your hand.
I'm going to pull the stone out of my pocket and I'm going to hold it in the palm of my hand and say, breathe on this.
He breathes on it.
And then I'm going to say, now don't breathe again. And I'm going to back up and get ready to
I'm
fight.
going to point out the reason you're in this mess is because you were using what they were calling dark sorceries.
As far as they know, we've just had a conversation.
Sure, why not? Then you tell a full-grown man with a big-ass axe, and you're already being accused of being a dark sorcerer, not to breathe again, and then he stops breathing? Just saying.
That's a hard thing to notice.
We talked about this
When he
before.
drops
Are you-
dead out of nowhere,
Yeah.
I think they'll
The thing
notice.
is,
Yeah.
here's what I will say.
He just needs to get a couple hits.
How long can he hold his breath before he drops dead?
Well, he won't die. He'll pass out and then
pass out.
he'll start breathing on his own again. So basically what you'll do is you win the match, he won't die, and he'll just fall out.
But how long is it going to take for him to?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Isn't it
Because
3 minutes?
he's got
It's a
that
couple
much
minutes.
time.
Yeah,
plus
I
he's
thought it
got-
was 3.
I'm saying he's got that much time to put up a fight against me. I didn't say don't.
Well, you
fight.
go in and say that. They haven't said start yet even. It's just like you went in, tried to do it. It's like, come on, let's start fighting. And you're like, okay, breathe on this rock. But he's already, and boom, he's already got there. And he's like, so he goes, and then you say, don't breathe again. And then that's when Samira is going to go, enough of this, fight already.
Somebody should say 1, 2, 3, go.
Yes. So are you going to, do any other commands to him
No.
besides not breathe? No?
Yep. That's
All right.
it.
Okay, so it's
It's got to look good, right? I can't.
I'm with you, brother. I agree.
I'm trying not to make it look overt that I just use magic, so he has to fight me.
So when you tell him not to breathe, are you doing it kind of on the down low so that basically just the two of
As
you
if
hear
it's just part of that pre-game shit talk, kind of stuff.
him? But are you doing it so that only you two hear?
I would hope.
Okay, cool. That's all I need to know.
If
So
you want somebody to notice against me, I
no,
feel-
what I want you to do is just give me a. You have sleight of hand, right? Granted, it's sleight of mouth, but still.
Yeah, I have what is it? Stealth or thievery, whichever.
Do thievery because that's kind of a hodgepodge of all these different types of shady type of things.
Yeah, we haven't
Yeah, so that's what
used my thievery much anyway.
Oh
How's
yeah,
that?
yeah, 9
you
is
go.
perfect. Nobody really heard it. All they heard was you mumbling and jumbling to them. Is basically what it was. Okay, cool. So, well, with that having been said,
Now I need to avoid a couple of axe swings, and we should be good.
yeah, there you go. All right.
Can I make a notice roll to see if I've noticed this? If I'm going to notice this guy holding his breath,
Yes.
just not to intervene, but just out of curiosity.
Yeah. Now, oops, I did it wrong. Hold on a second. Recall the cards. Recall all.
This is such a terrible idea.
Actually, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
I have no idea.
There we go. Okay. Let's put it
Wonderful.
into the my card suit. Now everybody's in this just in case somebody gets a wild hair and wants to do something. So you're in there. But I am not going to do anything unless you speak up and say, "Hey, I'm going to do this." Okay. So, Joplin, you get to actually go first in this. He backs up and gets his axe ready, but it's you get to do anything else that you would like to do before. So you're going.
Well,
to go first.
I figure as long as Phoenix gave me the shillelagh, I should probably do something with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there any sort of? No, there's no way for me to actually send you the stats for this other than just
No, I'm just gonna
strength plus
put,
1d6.
Right.
yeah, I'm just gonna put club because
And it's defense to hit, and then your you got to do over what your toughness. That's the other one. Okay.
All right, so here's a quick swing with the new shillelagh. Nah,
That doesn't hit him.
that doesn't hit. Well,
that
I'm
doesn't.
just getting used to this.
Yeah, you're making a show of it anyway. It doesn't really matter at this point in time. All right, cool. So it's now my man's turn,
Ha! Oh yeah. All right. Well,
and he's swinging at you with this big old great axe. Swings once, and he brings it back around for a second swing. Got a 4. That's not going to hit. That
No,
miss, right?
miss.
Okay. So what I'm going to say is he will essentially pass out after. I want you to roll me a D6
Ah, fuck.
I got myself in trouble there.
plus
Yes,
1.
you did.
And it'll be how many rounds before he passes out?
Plus 1. Oh,
No.
For 6 rounds.
I mean-
All right. We got 1 round out of the books. Now, okay, let's keep going.
You just got to survive 5 more rounds with this
5
guy
more rounds,
swinging
baby.
an
You got
axe at
this.
you.
Got
I'm
this.
good. I'm good. He's
You are
fine.
good. You're good.
He's fine.
You got it.
We gotta.
Well, you've got a D8 in fighting. You're not too bad.
I'm not. I picked up a lot from you.
Actually, you get to go again.
Yeah, D8 is like Brian.
Four. Okay. Wow. Look at all those 4s out there. So,
Oh, you know what I didn't do? Hold on one second.
what did you
I
do?
didn't do it by the suit. You still go before him. Okay, good.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
one or the other.
Okay.
You can do it. You got
I'm-
this.
I may have to. An 8.
Oh, that's a hit.
Yay.
I roll damage.
Roll damage.
Nice.
There you go.
Well, it was only 3, right?
Yes. It's only 3 points of damage. It does nothing to him. So you just kind of like bam and hits him, and he's like,
Nice. Good.
okay, here he comes.
What dice is he rolling? He's
A
rolling
D10.
10.
Fuck.
Does a 9 hit you?
Yeah.
Okay, so
9 is against my parry, right? So yeah, my parry is
Yeah.
an 8.
let's see. Where's weapons? Here's weapons. I gotta
Where's-
find. What does a battle axe do? Or
Oh,
axe
no.
battle. It does. Okay, it does a D8. Okay, so let's see. Here's the axe. 2,
Nice.
and here's the damage from his strength. Only 4
Nice.
points. Gosh.
4 points.
Oh man.
4
Okay.
doesn't needs to beat my toughness, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
My toughness with the jacket is a 7.
Yeah. He did
He beat it
4.
with the 9.
8 and 7. 8 and 7. Good.
He got 4 altogether. So
Okay, I'm just
Mm.
clearing this
Right,
up.
your
for
toughness,
people
right.
at
Yeah.
home and for
You're
myself.
good. Okay, into round 3 we go.
That was a little closer than I like.
Okay, who gets to go first? He goes first this time. All right, here comes the first attack. 10. Oh, there we go. 14.
I'm gonna spend a Benny
And make him re-roll it.
and I'm gonna make him re-roll that.
Ah, curse you.
Well, I got these bennies for a reason.
There you go.
goddamn.
Right? Okay, here we go.
The pennies, man. The pennies.
Okay.
Oh.
I am. I'm
he,
spending my
he
pennies.
missed. He missed. And that was his first attack, though. So here's his second attack.
It's fine.
And a 4.
That's
So no.
right.
Okay. So it's your turn.
I'm swinging again with this club.
Oh! You gonna Benny that? You got double ones there, buddy. That's bad shit.
That's a critical failure, whatever they call it.
It is.
No, I'm gonna Benny it. Damn.
Okay.
I'm half interested to see what would happen.
Oh, I already have an idea what was gonna happen if you didn't. All right, go ahead. You can Benny it. How many Bennies do you have left? That's what I guess what I need.
Let me. After I spend this one,
Mhm.
I will have 5 of my permanent bennies left.
Okay.
I'm pulling from my stash.
Gotcha. All right, you got enough. You can go through.
I have
Okay.
lots.
Okay.
I'm going to spend them all, but I got lots.
Okay, go ahead. Give it to me.
I was just trying to work these dice better. Come on, virtual dice.
Shake it out. Shake it out.
I'll live with a 6.
That does not hit.
That's not hit him, I
Nope,
figured.
does not hit. Okay, let's deal out some more cards.
What round this is for?
We're in 4 right now. This is the start of 4.
Start at 4. Okay.
Yep.
He should be turning a little bit blue.
And
Oh.
and you go first. Yeah, he is starting to get a little discolored in the face.
Okay. Then, man, I want to. Wish I knew more about fighting, but
Can we tell Tony options?
You can
Or is
yell
that-
it to him and see what happens. That's kind of like cheating.
yell to Joppa from
No,
the side.
mechanics of fighting.
Oh yeah, sure.
So you can wild attack. That's +2 to your accuracy, but other people have that same +2 on you. You can multi attack. That's -2 across the
across
board.
the board. Yeah.
Mhm.
If
Nah,
you attack twice, you can attack up to 3 times, but it's a -4 across the board across all of them.
trying to just not die.
Okay.
Well, there's full defense. That's a whole action. You have +4 to your parry. I think full defense. If you just want to turtle up, those are options. Yeah, that's
You know what? I don't like any of them. To be honest with you.
There you go.
You'll like them when you have 2 wounds.
Be a man,
Those are all
Joplin. All
mechanics.
right.
That's all. Yeah, that's
Because
not
we
meta.
will revisit this in a minute.
All right. So it's his turn. He is. Thanks for bringing up all those options because I think he's going to go with a wild attack on this. Give you the +2. So here we go. So here comes attack 1 with a +2 to it. So 7.
7
No
is
problem.
no, because I'm at 8 for parry.
Okay, so he misses that. Here comes the second attack. 8. So that'll hit.
That will hit.
Yep.
Because- all right. Well, I'll let him roll the damage. I
Okay,
guess.
so here comes the damage. Got a
6
6.
doesn't beat my toughness.
No, but
13
that's-
altogether.
That's 13
Well,
altogether.
does he have an edge like let's attack twice? Because if he doesn't, that's a -2 to both
Yes,
of them.
he's
Does?
got a special ability that allows him.
Hello,
attack
new
twice.
friend.
Sorry.
Can I,
So 13 would be your damage, and you are you're
You gonna Benny that,
you're-
Joplin?
I'm at 7 on my toughness. So how much damage would I take?
That's
That's
6
a wound.
above. That's
6.
6 above.
Yep, and that would
Six.
do. Let me see here. Where's damage? There it is. So I can get the right amount.
Wouldn't that be shaken in 1 wound?
Shaken and wound, yeah.
Yes, shaken in 1 wound. Correct.
Takes me an action to unshake.
Takes you
Yeah.
1 Benny to soak, and you have to do it now if you want to do it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Either soak or free action later to unshake. But soaking,
Yes.
if you absorb all wounds, which is just 1, it gets rid of shake.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm going to soak that
Benny.
one with a Benny.
Oh, you got to roll.
Okay.
No. It's a
How-
bigger roll.
Vigor
This is
of 4.
Mhm.
Bigger, and you just need to meet a 4.
Yep.
Okay. I've never fought this deep.
this is what pain feels like.
You made it.
Oh,
You made it. Ah, okay.
So I'm good, but I soaked all that damage.
Guess
you gotta
what?
love
Though?
20.
This is the last round, right? That
Yeah,
was
yeah.
That
Oh,
was,
Yeah.
is it?
was it? No, wait a minute. This
Or
is
is this fifth
5.
round?
Or is this
All right.
5 or is this 6? I think it's
It'd be
5.
great if I could go first.
I think this is round 5.
This is round 5. Yeah. Let's see. You do.
I mean, what are the
You go
chances
first.
to one-shot you? Am I right?
Don't say something
We've
like that.
we've seen Phoenix do it. Phoenix done it
Like,
to
you have to
guys.
roll how much damage? Like
You guys, you don't.
16.
Okay.
You have to roll a 23 in damage to one-shot you.
All that takes is him rolling 110.
Impossible to roll a 23.
I could use a good roll here. So
Yeah,
let's-
it's your turn.
How about
Nice.
that?
Oh,
11.
look at that. That's
There
a
you
hit.
go.
Go ahead and roll the damage.
That's an 11
Would
on
it-
wild
11.
attack.
Yeah, 11.
Is it 8? Is his parry?
Yes, 8 is his.
Okay. Because if it was one
He's,
more, then
he's 8 and 8. He's 8 and 8.
Can I Benny that for better
You
damage?
can Benny damage now, so yes, you can do that.
Okay, so I'm gonna take another Benny.
10.
There we go.
All right.
All
there
right.
you go.
He's shaking and not breathing. God
And-
dang it. Oh.
Oh, man, I've just burned through a whole bunch of permanent bennies.
But you're alive, though. Unscathed.
This is what they're for. This is for when you get in this situation where you have to fight someone where they're
It's-
swinging at you with an axe.
Right now it's his turn, so he's going to spend his lone Benny because
Who's
he's got this
he's
guy.
got a-
He's got a Benny.
He's
He's got
throwing a
one.
wild card at you.
Yeah, so he's going to get rid of his shaken so that he can attack normally. And you know what we didn't do, and it wouldn't have changed anything. We had to remember you would have got +2 on your attacks because he attacked you.
Oh,
wild.
yeah, because he attacked me
Yes.
with it.
And he is attacking you wild again. So you will
Son.
you'll get bonuses on that. And here we go. So the first attack, we get a
Yeah, okay,
4.
yeah.
That doesn't do it. Here comes the second attack.
Oh,
10.
I'm gonna-
Oh,
I'm
that's a hit.
I'm gonna Benny that and make him re-roll it.
Okay, here comes the reroll.
Fine. He's fine.
Oh.
I'm gonna make him. I'm gonna make him Benny that.
Hey, Benny, do that, fam.
Okay, here
Burning
it goes.
Benny?
He's burning the hell out
he's
of
been
him.
saving all of
4.
his persistent
Okay,
bennies.
so
It's 6. Yeah.
he misses. Okay, all right. Now we're going into the 6th and final round.
I thought that was the last
I thought that
round.
was the end.
That was 5. He went before him, so this is.
Yeah, you're
6.
right. I remember. I remember now.
Okay, here we go.
I'm good. I'll look over at everybody. I'm good. I'm good. You're fine.
And he goes first.
He's doing quite well, actually.
And here it comes. Attack 1. Damn, 3. Here comes the second attack.
E?
10.
I'm gonna make him re-roll that.
Okay,
Holy
here we go.
shit!
Yes, 11.
The same
Make it look blood, dude. Make
exact
it look good.
I'm
Make
gonna
it look good.
I'm gonna
Take some
what?
blood.
Take it.
How many do you
Yeah,
have
you
left?
gotta
This
take
is
it.
your
You have any
last
more?
one, right?
That'll be my. If I make him Benny, this will be my last permanent Benny. I haven't gotten into my
Up to you, man.
for today.
Okay, your choice. Which one do you do? You're going to take the hit? He's still got to roll damage. Who knows what happens in the damage?
I can still soak if it's too much, right? Well,
Yes,
not.
you can. Yeah, you can still use a benny to soak.
Cooking requires a Benny. So
Yes.
let you know that.
Let's let him roll that and maybe save my ass.
Okay,
Oh.
here we go. Here comes the damage. Bloop.
Yeah, that's
14.
I'll soak that and be out of.
Okay,
That's
so
a-
give us a bigger roll. You got to get a 4.
because otherwise that's
Dun, dun,
a wound
dun,
right
dun,
there.
dun,
Yeah, wound shake.
dun, dun,
There you
dun.
go.
Ah,
There you
you
go.
do it. Okay.
Easy, dude. Easy.
And then what do you do before he passes out?
Stab him in the throat and kill him.
Are you going to stab him in the throat with your dagger?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and give me an attack.
Now if he's not breathing and he falls, I mean it should be a thing, right?
Nice.
Fuck
Oh, fuck yeah. Holy shit.
I roll a 12.
You lost your own
And
weapon.
he hit
You're
him
used
before,
to
so that's
it.
definitely a raise. So you get
Yeah.
the extra damage.
So
Yeah,
so go ahead and give me a damage roll.
So it's 6.
Benny that!
unfortunately.
Benny!
All right, I got to spend one of my bennies from today, my
Do it.
active bennies. So
Do it.
I'll do.
And you only have. Do you only have 2?
There it is, 10! Okay.
I
It's
only get
actually
2.
14 because of the raise.
Yeah, that's right,
Right,
14.
that is 14.
So this is what happens. Okay. He goes at the last second shot, and he swings a couple more times. You see, like, he's starting to sway. And fortunately, he starts to fall towards you. And you get your dagger out real quick, and you just kind of like meet him as he comes up to you, and you stab him up under the chin, and you spin him around, and you land on top of him, shoving the dagger up into his skull. And it's quiet. The only thing that can be heard is that wind. And here, hold on, I'm going to change it a little bit from the spooky wind.
And just for real, I just kind of want to put my hand on my pocket and see if that stone feels like it's, because that should have been his last breath.
You'll have to. You don't feel anything, but
Yeah.
I mean, you'll have to pull it out and take a look at it later. But
Yeah.
yeah, so all the horsemen are just kind of like they're sitting there dumbfounded, and several heartbeats go by, and then finally Samira just goes,
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Thank
Hell
you.
yeah.
Thank you.
I
You're
must
too kind. You're too
say, that is impressive. That is incredibly impressive. And never let it be said that Samira Pastar of the Broken Lances goes back on her vows or her promises. You have free passage. We will not impede you in any sort of way on the rest of your journey. Impressive.
Mike.
And then she like turns and walks her horse over a little bit. She walks next to Brian and she goes, "You know, it's quite an impressive display. Are you sure you don't want to join? We could really use people like you. I mean, the pay is great. I mean, we are the toast of Yazulban. I mean, it'd be good living."
Am I hearing any of that, by the way?
I don't know. Give me a notice roll.
Because
She's just having a conversation with Brian.
yeah, but I want to ask her a question.
Well, you're a little far away, is what it
Damn.
is. So what'd you get?
I got a 6.
Yeah, you can hear part of it. You catch bits and pieces of what she's saying because one, there's the wind. Two, there's a little bit of distance, but you got the gist that she's again offering him a job.
Where?
For that offer, but my friends and I, we are on our own path at the moment. But thank you.
Brian, what was that city you wanted to go to the other day? We said it was too far. It was the other side of this land, wasn't it?
Oh, here,
Oh,
I'll bring up the map.
Oh, I don't
Yeah.
have it.
Yeah, I forgot to put it in there. I apologize. So here's the map. Boop. Right there. And I'll bring it up.
Avaz.
Avaz, yes.
There we go. Bring it up so everybody can see it.
Oh, you might want to ask her if Avaz is within her territory.
She laughs. That rinky-dink little town? No, of course not. What do you
No.
want to go to Avaz for? Yazulban. That's the town. That's the town of Kishem. The city of Kishem. What do I mean town? I'm downplaying it. And so she turns back to Brian. Are you sure?
I am positive. But thank you. And
Yes.
thank you for your hospitality.
Well, yes. Now, just keep in mind, I can only grant you safe passage from my band.
Well, as you can see, we're resourceful.
You are that. To tell you the truth, I never thought I would see it. I thought for sure you were a dead man. Impressive, sorcerer. Impressive. All right, let's get out of here. And then she just starts riding off, not at like a breakneck pace, but she like starts trotting, and then it like kind of goes into a little bit of a gallop. And the rest of those mercenaries fall in behind her and start heading out.
I will breathe a very heavy sigh of relief.
So, Ari, you just saw all of this. What are you doing? I should have made you the cat lady is what I should have made you.
Oh,
I
yes.
just had a scarf on. It's fine.
Right.
In case the others haven't noticed yet, I think Ari's back with us.
Is she?
What? Since when?
Oh,
just
run over
before
there.
the fight, I
Back
saw
on.
her kind of flicker back to us.
Yeah, I mean, like, how aware am I?
You're totally
Am I
aware.
fully okay?
Fully aware.
Okay.
And, Brian, when you go running over there, and you look up at Ari, and Ari's, like, all swaddled up there, looks down at you, her eyes are still jet black.
Ari, is that you?
Back. And now I will also say, Ari, the sun kind of makes you feel a little ill, little sick.
Yeah. Well,
I'm a vampire. Oh, I'm a vampire.
What the?
don't even know what that's the reference to, but I appreciate you though.
It's a Nicolas Cage movie.
Oh, you did sound like Nick Cage.
Vampire's
there.
Kiss,
Yeah.
the one with the cockroaches,
No.
where he eats the cockroach.
Malere
Yes.
wants to know if you sparkle. I don't know. Do vampires and Vampire the Masquerade sparkle?
No, they do not, and
Sure
with
they
an
do.
emphasis on they do not.
And they're
No,
all
when I was a
Guys,
Toreador, I would
character?
like spray glitter in my hair though.
I want to
so-
be a guest character. Let me do it.
Come on, do something with that. That'd be great.
Yeah, but her eyes are, like I said, they're jet black.
Yeah. So I'd answer back, yes, it's me, Brian. And I can see fine, just because.
Yeah,
Wait,
you
her
can
eyes
still,
are still jet black?
they're still jet black, and she's squinting though because it's like the sun's in her eyes, sort of whatnot.
And is it
Yeah.
just my face that's being bothered, or is it my entire body, even though I'm covered with the.
Your entire body, even though you're being covered, but you can tell it's because your face has direct sunlight on it.
How are you feeling?
I need to get out of the sun. I need.
Right.
Get me down from here.
How long has she been like this, comatose? Only like 12 hours? Is that right?
A day.
Yeah, a day. Right, of course. Phoenix, help me take her down.
Yeah, sure.
I'll help too. You know.
What's up with your beepers?
What do you mean? They seem fine to
Um,
me.
I'm gonna look around for something reflective, or if does anyone have a mirror? Your eyes,
No.
Ari.
Actually, Mansoor steps up. My lord.
He's got a mirror on him.
Yes.
So I can conveniently
Yeah.
see the bows in my hair.
Wait, no.
Oh, that's true.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, no, you see him. Mansoor comes over and he hands the mirror over to Brian.
A mirror.
Why would
One
he have
never
a mirror?
knows when one
Oh.
might encounter a Gorgon. or
Henry
some other.
brought up a good point. Does she have a reflection?
Yes. Does she have a reflection?
No,
Wait,
this
is she
is like the
vampire? No.
vampire's kiss.
We're talking about vampires too much.
So Ari, you take a look into the mirror. First
Yeah.
of all, you notice your jet black eyes, completely black. Second, you notice some lovely braids in your hair,
Colored ribbons is all.
ribbons, bows.
Yeah.
Right,
you know.
right.
A few of
Yeah.
them, maybe many.
For a long 12 hours, we've had a few encounters. There were these
And
people
you
who were
do-
attacking us and tying bows in all of our hair.
Yeah, that's why Phoenix had to shave his off. They couldn't get those bows out. It was twisted and
He
tied
took
in.
a straight razor and everything. It was.
Yeah.
We rubbed an ice cube on it and then tried to cut away most we can. It just couldn't work.
Just didn't do it.
The hours without you have been hell.
And
I
your reflection is there, but it is distorted.
like
And dim.
cloudy. Oh, dim.
More like cloudy and fun, fun house mirror type distortion.
Okay, let's but the edge of me is kind of all.
The edge, it kind of
mixed
like
up.
changes. Like,
Yeah.
part of it might distort a little bit and then it goes back. And so, like, by looking in the mirror, you will be able to get a normal view of different parts of you at a time or another. But it just takes longer because it kind of
Yeah.
fades in and out.
So
She's
I'll
facing
say
the sun. Is there a shadow behind her?
I would have gotten immediately into the camel's shadow. As soon as I get left down,
Yeah.
I will be in a
She's
shadow.
in the camel's shadow.
Yeah.
What was she casting a shadow?
Why
Well, I
would
was
you
on
look?
it.
I know. I just
Give me a plausible reason. Tell you
Yeah, I
what,
got
just
nothing.
roll a notice roll. You get high enough, I'll tell you if you notice.
I got
something.
nothing. No,
Okay.
I'm not going to hit 100 on a notice roll.
Okay.
I'd say I don't know. Maybe it's just something left over from what I just experienced. Hopefully, it'll go
What-
away. Hopefully,
what-
all of this will go away.
What exactly did you just experience? I mean, your little imp friend told us that you were in the shadow or night realm or something.
Yeah, so I've been there once before. That's where I met him. And the second time he took me to meet people who wanted to meet me. they entombed me in some sort of shadow. I was completely, all of my feelings were just completely cut off. I could only hear the voice.
Yes, we tried to wake you, but we wouldn't.
And we talked to your little imp friend, Bezos.
Wait,
Yeah.
when?
Oh, yeah. we talked to her little imp friend.
He came to see us.
In the night?
Yeah, I think he'd already met you, so he wanted to meet us to, round out the whole party.
Sure. He is friendly.
So much for no
I-
secrets.
I thought we had mentioned it. He appeared just to give us the information about the shadow realm that you've been taken to.
Oh, or I guess they knew a little more than what I did. But you're here.
Even so, whatever he told him, he's useless. He's the one who led me to this place.
How did you escape?
I did what they wanted me to do, and they let me go.
Brian,
See,
give me a spirit roll.
Why do I got a spear roll over the spear thing? It's talking out, hanging out with my friend. Boom. 6 and a 7.
7, yeah, it's pretty good.
You get sort of like a bitter taste in your mouth when she says that.
Hmm.
And for some reason, you think she's lying to you.
See, I knew that she
got my questions, and then if I have a water skin, take a drink, and as I'm twisting it up, well, I'm glad you're back. Mansoor,
Yes,
where'd you
my
next?
lord. And he turns and he looks at Begrin, and Begrin goes. Begrin is just like, you can tell, like he is not happy at all. But he goes, "Let us continue to the pass."
Yeah. Good idea.
Begrin, what's
So we're all gonna pretend that didn't happen, right? That Joplin didn't just fight a guy with an axe, and that
I
Arden
killed the guy
didn't
with
just-
an axe. I didn't kill
glad
him.
you're alive.
Yeah.
I killed him with a dagger, but he had
There was a comma in there somewhere, sure. Yeah.
exactly.
Begrin does ask though, because he was hanging around when Samira came over and was talking with you, and he says there's a distinct possibility that there will be other broken lances at the pass now. She is going to keep her word, but you caught the threat, did you not?
Yeah.
What? Why are people being threatening with us? I'm damn.
She told you that her word allowing a safe passage only applies to her and her band.
If he continues like that, I would turn to him and I would try to intimidate him off, but I have no idea what I have going for me. I do my best to hide my eyes because I know they're affected, but the rest of me.
What's your intimidation check?
Yeah, give us an intimidation check.
I mean, your
I
black
I guess
eyes.
I didn't know if it changed.
What is
from
your
all
what
of
is
this.
what is your intimidation?
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't have anything. I've got taunting, but that's not the same
in-
thing.
Intimidation is a skill, so it would be
Yeah.
a
Why
skill.
do you have taunting?
Huh?
Nothing.
Because it's Ari, man. Come on now.
I see that.
I do
Wait, can I
taunting.
help? Is that I can't remember how help works in this game.
Yes, you can help her to do that.
Does it just give her a bonus?
It does. I'm not sure what it.
You have to roll a 4 on the relative skill check that the DM decides, however you're assisting. If you do a 4, you give her a +1.
There you go.
Okay.
So I got a 3.
Okay, so you need
and
a
that's with
+1.
modified, yeah.
There,
we
look at
go.
that. And you got okay. So it's before you. It would be successful. So what are you attempting to do? First of all, Phoenix to help her, and then Ari to intimidate him.
I'm just
Yeah,
giving
yeah.
him like a stern, knowing look. Like, don't fuck with her.
You're gonna swell up, basically.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
bald people are usually more intimidating. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't
Oh.
I just kill a guy with an axe?
You did.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
but-
did. Snow White, come on now. We're talking about
That was-
intimidating people.
That was 5 minutes ago. We're on to this new
Yeah,
thing.
that's the past. We're
He's
in the
like covered in
present.
blood and everything. It's like 5 minutes has passed already.
You know, I do have mild mannered as one of my hindrances, so
That's right. Yeah.
I can't intimidate even if I try.
Right. So what is Ari going to do?
So I guess I would just turn toward him, but like not face on because I'm hiding my eyes. But I'd say, leave us alone. And like maybe if I can manipulate shadows.
No,
but
you say
I-
that, he goes, as you wish.
Okay.
He turns and he walks. He leads his camel some distance away, and then stops and mounts his camel, and then is just there waiting. But he moved himself out of earshot of your group.
As he's out of earshot, I'm just gonna tell the rest of them, including Mansoor, just one thing at a time. We'll take it as it comes, and then I'll get on my camel. Ari, are you good to ride alone?
I think I need to stay in the shadows for now. The
Well, if
sun
you
bothered
want,
me when I
I'll
came back.
gesture back to the hammock that's offer some shade.
Quick, somebody
I-
make her a parasol.
I was gonna say I didn't bring my parasol, but
I mean, I think I can walk in the shadow of the camels.
Basically, what you need is you just need to cover yourself.
With Elvis' cloak. I totally took it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Elvis
there you
Oh,
go.
Yeah, baby. Let me get up in this here cloak. Well, here.
Perfect.
Yeah, it goes away when you pull it up. So that's-
yeah, exactly. So you just look like you don't look like Elvis until you.
No, you look like you're headed to Vegas to do a show. Is what you look like.
well, it is a sparkly cape.
It
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
Oh, now I sparkle. Great. Okay.
There you go. See what's happening one way or the other.
Make it happen, you know?
Okay. So you guys
Let's
mount up and ride.
hit the road, and hopefully Bagrin will chill out and quit worrying so much about us getting killed.
Now I'm just going to throw this out here because I'm sure everybody's already forgotten about this. And there's some people that are looking to do some certain things. There are 5 men buried up to their necks who are not dead.
I'm gonna go see how they're doing.
Oh yeah, I'm Joplin gonna go.
I'm gonna check that stone in my pocket and see if it's
Yes,
got.
it's charged.
It is.
It is charged.
I'm just gonna kind of like show it to Phoenix a little bit. Phoenix, huh?
Oh, good.
One more.
And I'll go up and see if stealthily if we can if he can palm it to me.
I'll throw him the rock.
Brian, give me a notice roll.
Fucking hell.
Sure. Brian, notice roll going up right now.
Got a 5. Somebody give me a sleight of hand, trickery, thievery. Both of you guys need to roll.
Stealth.
Yes.
I have stealth.
Stealth works. Stealth works. We can use that. Oh,
I'm gonna leave it.
you see him toss him something.
I'm going to give who to who?
Joplin just threw Phoenix a
Yeah.
rock.
I'm gonna look at Phoenix and just give him like what? What is that?
Oh, it's he's been holding on to some of my stuff for me.
Oh, I throw him I throw him the shillelagh too.
Thanks, man. I throw it in my bag and I'm gonna walk.
And I'm just going to tap Joplin. Good thing you had those. And then I'm gonna get on my camel.
Hey, Brian, give me a spirit roll.
Spirit roll.
He can
Oh,
tell
Brian,
that we're
yes, there we
fucking
go.
with him.
I was like, hang on, what's happening?
You get a bitter taste in your mouth, and you feel
Do I
it's
taste
almost
flies now? Is that what's become the chance over?
Yum.
it's almost as if you feel he's lying to you.
This is an ability I wanted. Ignorance is bliss, my friend, and you're taking that from me.
And your mouth is gonna taste so bitter, so with us.
I want to take another sip of my water
It's
skin.
painful.
Yeah.
Kind of look down and like, why are all my friends lying to me? What you see, the thing is, I'm gonna let it stew, and then later on it'll explode, just like in real life.
There you go. So So those guys are over there. Is Brian and Mansoor not going to do anything about the guys who are buried?
Oh
in the
yeah,
ground?
we'll help them if I can. Yeah.
Okay, so you
Well,
go.
I had a head start.
Yeah, so Phoenix is hurrying up. He catches this shillelagh in this rock, and he goes, "Oh, he just gave me something tonight." And he starts like walking really quick over to him.
Shouldn't be that bitter a taste. I mean, most of that statement was true.
Yeah, most of that statement was true.
Yeah, most of my statement was true too.
But the omission of the truth is still a lie.
I think that's why it's bitter and not like caustic. Or
Yeah, see? Somebody's starting to catch on. All right, cool. So
Sure.
Phoenix is walking at he's like got his power walk on. He's hurrying up over towards the 5 guys. And
Yeah.
these guys are suffering. He always
Yep.
wants to.
Now I'm having some doubts about this because she's back. I don't need this to help her now, but I'm gonna go see if any of them are right on death's doorstep, like unsaving.
good question. Why don't you give me a naked D20 roll?
Is there a medicine check? Could you?
The lower you get, the better.
Just D20.
Yep.
The naked one.
Nah, they all look like they're pretty good.
It has all its clothes on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
And whatever drug they were on is starting to wear off. And one of them's like, "Oh, who are you? Oh," and he looks up. "What's happening? Oh, quick! We can pay you. We can make sure that we can get you money. Dig us out, please. We beg you."
Hey, these guys are luckier than the last ones. Brian, you want to help me dig these guys out?
Oh, battery's dying. Be right back.
Uh-oh.
And he's
I'm
gone.
assuming he would have helped me.
Rose is
dig
in a
them
great
out, though.
position, though.
Hi.
You know what? This is a good time for us to take our break anyway. So
That's a good point.
I agree.
we're going to go ahead and we're going to take a quick break. So if you need to go ahead and get your snackages and your beverages, use the restroom, what have you, and we will be back momentarily. So I should probably get the. We'll be back soon. There it is. Okay, cool. We'll be back, everybody. Don't go away. We're back. Hi, everybody.
Oh, hello, everyone.
Yay! I do a little bit of switching around of some pictures and all that, but we are ready to go. All right. So, all right.
Oh, did we lose Brian again there?
No, I think he's just froze up.
Oh, okay.
That's the reason why he
That's
uses.
that's his face. That's what he looks
yeah,
like.
he uses his face.
Hey.
That's why he uses his phone for the image because it's a clearer Doommaker signal. Okay, so yeah, so you guys are done, and starting to head on out. Follow.
I thought we were digging these guys up.
Oh, that's right. My bad. So yeah, so you guys are starting to dig these guys up. They're all pretty
Yeah,
healthy.
I mean, I don't have any plans to do anything with them other than just free them and leave them here. I'm sure they'll find their way. Leave them a bucket of water, or a water skin, not a bucket of water.
bucket of water.
Yeah.
There you go.
Leave them a water skin.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, they were, you know, this. All right, you're right. You're right. We should save them.
You were also going to be one of those guys, just for the record.
I'm the one that buried them. I mean,
Yes, and then for the way you buried them, you almost became one of them. So
Yeah.
we know what their standards for burial are.
that was a simple misunderstanding, and I want to point out again that everything worked out. And did you notice I killed the guy with that big axe? No, there's nobody.
Are you ever going to rephrase that so that people who weren't here don't
big
think
axe.
you killed someone with a large axe?
I don't know. I like the way that sounds. Don't you?
I mean, it definitely sounds
Like
more
it.
impressive than I stabbed a man in the throat with a dagger while he was falling.
That's true.
Why are you diminishing my accomplishments?
I'm not. I'm
You
sorry. You
punched
did a
a
great
god
job.
to death, and I just
You know what?
stabbed a guy. I can't say it.
You have no right to have survived what you just did, which makes it that much more impressive.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, there you go.
hey, he's back.
I feel like I spent a whole bunch of my own personal luck on that.
Because
You
you
were-
did.
That has to be the record for
He was a
Benny
few
Hill.
times. He must have sliced off a few hairs on a few of those swings, but didn't seem to get any purchase.
So after you guys you go through, you all well, most of you help participate in digging these guys out, and after they're all dug out, well, most. That's the reason why I was and Begrin is going to give them his extra one of his extra camels, one of his pack camel.
Nice.
He's going to give it to them, and he's going to tell them basically if they head to the Red Fort, as quick as possible, he'll be heading back that way, and he can collect his camel at the Red Fort if they leave it there. So, and they're all like super appreciative. They're like, "Thank you so much, thank you so much." They are all members.
Just remember, those people aren't far away. They just left, so don't walk back into them, or you're.
We're gonna try not to. We're gonna make our way as fast as we can.
And sorry about the whole ritual and burying you up to your neck. We were working from an improvisational standpoint.
Yes, we don't know what you're talking about, but okay. They were drugged. They were drugged at that time. They didn't know.
Yeah, don't worry. We weren't actually going to kill you or anything.
Yep.
We're just
Didn't
here.
even cross our minds.
Yeah. So they head out. They just take off, and Begrim starts leading you guys through the across the plains again. As you guys have been riding for a while, Begrim being in the lead, he actually draws his camel back to be alongside Brian again, and he goes, "I meant to tell you before that expect to see broken lances at the pass. I know of a different way. It's a dangerous path. It's a goat trail mostly that can get us around the pass itself and deposit you on the other side of the fort."
What type of danger?
It's steep, treacherous, some climbing, and then of course there's the wilderness of itself. If you run into the goats, don't be fooled, my friend. The goats can be quite nasty if they wish to be, and if they feel like they're defending their territory. I mean,
especially on that steep incline.
Exactly. There's a reason why it's not taken more often, but if you so choose, I give you that option.
I think we've had enough of broken lances for the day, and I think we have spent too much time delayed by them to risk another encounter.
I agree. Oh wait, I probably can't hear that, so never mind.
He's like, we are a couple days out before we would hit the pass. We will deviate from that if you wish. Also, the goat trail that I speak of is still close to Zakaria's. It appears that the fates are still driving you in that direction. For some reason you would wish, I can still take you to her abode.
Actually, and I'm going to stop my camel because I just realized the reason why we're going to Zakaria's is for Ari. And I'm going to turn around and see her riding. I'm going to look around and see her.
Mm-hmm.
Well, is there Zakaria? Is she? She's just a wise woman of the desert.
She's a seer.
A seer. Hey, everyone.
Yeah.
Are we still going to see Zakaria with Ari with us? There's really, our primary reason is now null and void, but she is a powerful seer of the desert.
Well, not a desert because you're not in a desert anymore. But
by desert, I mean tundra.
There you go.
That's a quick fix.
It's like the desert of the north.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Yeah, I suppose.
Because she's on the way. Sorry.
No,
Yeah.
we deviated to go to this hack for you.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But it still seemed like it wasn't
But
in the opposite direction. It was just a detour.
oh, right,
I see.
it was a detour.
Yeah, it was still on the path, but just slightly off.
And then that's when Begrin will be like, I was telling, I don't know what to call you, said Brian, that the pass might be very dangerous for you right now, and I know of an alternative route, a goat trail. But to get to this goat trail takes us close to Zakari as well.
I
Yeah.
think we can deal with avoiding these lands, especially if they know we're heading toward that pass already. Throw them off our schedule. What do you all think?
Brian, why did you want to go to Avaz?
Oh, I was being sarcastic. It just seemed so far out. Who would go out there?
Well, now that we need to change direction anyway for safety reasons and buy ourselves a little bit of time, we might want to put it back on the table.
I think
That's-
Avaz, wouldn't that be months? Months.
Well,
Is that
not
right?
not months, but it would be a long time away. It's on the other side of Kashem, is where it's at.
But if there was something important there, something drawing you there?
No, I'm sorry. That was my ill attempt at humor. We need to change things up, but I don't think by that drastic.
Okay, I'm going to ping on the map. I put the map up there. So you guys are probably like right about here.
Hmm.
Okay. This is the pass that you're going to.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's a vase
Yeah.
on the other side of Kashem.
I'm just wondering why that came up.
What?
I
I'm
think he had a reason.
I think he was making the kind of joke that's usually reserved for me, which is a deadpan, not very inflected joke.
I take things up a bit.
Well, I guess we just take our chances and head for the goat pass and whatever the hell we're doing.
Apparently, it's just steep hills and goats. Better than any aggressive mercenary band. I think it's the lesser of two evils.
I mean, how dangerous can goats be? We've fought pigs, and one time I kicked a giant bird. 2 of them, actually.
It's true. It's very true.
Goats don't seem that dangerous.
I think we all agree, Beckroom.
And I killed a big dude with an axe.
Yeah.
Yes.
See, when you say it like that, it sounds like he had the axe. You should really...
Okay,
You should- Let's shop it. We'll workshop it.
a dude with an axe was killed by me.
No, I feel like the more ambiguous it is, the more mystery there is. We'll work on it.
All right, I'll find a way.
Okay. So you guys continue on. Begrim goes to his traditional spot at the head of your little column, traveling through the open plains here. Gets to nightfall. Begrim tells you that essentially you've got another day, and then he'll start heading in a different direction before they hit the pass, so that you guys can make towards where he says this goat trail is at. So that evening, you guys make your camp, hobble your camels, put them in like a circle. You guys get in the center and so forth, and you're just hanging out. And Ari, when the sun goes down, you feel so much better.
Right. That
Like,
sense of relief. Yeah.
Oh, that's better. That's good. And I'm going to tell you some things about yourself now.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, get your scribbling stuff.
And Ari's going to be forthright about all of this to the rest of us, so we're going to know all of this.
We did have that talk about being family and trusting each other.
Which both Phoenix and Joplin have already failed at.
I hide
To
a stone in my
protect him.
pocket.
I was doing it for his own good.
So true.
And
So-
we were trying to help Ari, so he would have in his own way, I think, understood.
So this is
If
what's
I ever
going to
shared.
happen to you, Ari.
Yeah.
During sunlight hours, you're at a -1 to everything.
Okay.
During evening hours, you're at a +1 to everything. You have your night vision. You have the whisper of the shadows that you can hear people talking when you concentrate on them in other places.
Yeah.
You also have the ability to, in the darkness or in shadows, if you stand still, you can become almost invisible. There's a 50% chance that people will just not see you.
Okay.
Okay? You will have the ability to shadow walk, which is once per day, you can move from one shadow to another shadow within sight. You have to be able to see it.
Okay.
Okay? If you attempt it more than once, you're going to need to give a vigor roll. If you fail, you will be stunned. Okay?
Wow. Yeah.
Any sort of fire or light damage does an additional 10% damage to you.
Yeah. 10%.
So whatever the damage would be, after totaling, we add 10%.
That's an interesting way to spell damage. All right.
There you go, mistress.
Okay.
So, you guys are hanging out. Ari's feeling better. She's getting comfortable with having black eyes. And then you hear, "Oh, my mistress." And your imp comes crawling into the camp to come in, like grovel before you. "Oh, mistress, yes. I'm so glad that all worked out for the best." Hey, hi, everybody. How's it going?
She
As
called
soon
you.
as he arrives, I'm just going to walk away. I'm walking away as soon as he shows up.
Okay.
Are you here for a reason?
Well, I just come to check on you, make sure you're all right, you know. So, but I can leave if you want me to leave. I mean, it's like,
Yes.
all right.
Leave.
Okay. Well, if you ever need me, just give a holler. Yeah.
I will when
Can
I need
anybody
you.
do that, Bezos? Or just her?
My name's not Bezos, but yeah. If you call, say, "Hey, Bezos," say, "Yeah, I'll come running." No.
What do you go by? Bezo? Bezo?
Bozos.
Bozo?
Bazos.
Bazo. That's what it is.
Yes, sir.
So
Well,
if I call out for Bazo, you'll show up?
all right, mistress. Well, if you don't need me, then I guess I'll be on my way. So,
Well.
and he like grovels and he goes away and he just goes back out into the darkness.
Wait, Bazos, are you there?
And you hear from it. Yeah.
What can we do to change Ari back to lift this curse?
I told you to go.
All right, gotta go. Bye.
Like, he might have known how we can change this, how we can fix this.
Oh,
He
right.
will lead us astray.
All right. I mean, he seems dedicated to you.
Give me a spirit roll, Brian.
Roll.
Jesus Christ!
Get
I have
a little bit of a
It's my high ability.
bitter taste in your mouth there. When
Have
she
you
says,
failed any of these yet?
Spirit's my thing, dude. Anyways, I'm just going to just get quiet, look at the ground, and drink my water. How much water is left in this water skin, would you say?
"Oh, there's still plenty." Yeah, because once you take that initial swig and swish it around, it
just
gets rid of it.
as a GM, going after this character's taste buds is
Would you say
I want to know how he already has it associated that
Uh-oh.
that means that
Hey,
someone's
dirtbag,
lying.
what's up, man? You want to what?
So how has Brian already figured out that the bad taste equals lying? I mean, he trusts me.
I don't know.
Would he actually put
If it-
those two together?
If
That's
it
why I'm not saying anything. I haven't,
if it hadn't have been for a couple of other individuals lying their asses off to him to give him a what do they call that when you're doing a
A
test?
dry run?
A dry run, yeah. Woohoo!
It's essentially a gut feeling, but it's in a taste. But like I said, I haven't figured it out yet. That's why I'm not saying anything.
Right.
But it
But
feels bad. So that's
That
why
still counts, right?
I'm not.
5 throw bits. I don't think does it.
Yeah, it does.
Yes.
What? What
I
happened?
could
put-
spend
I
my
put
own
out
money
a-
to get as many.
Yeah, I put out a plea for some more bits for Billy's.
Because he blew all his. That's why. You guys got a little ways
Well,
to go. It's at 312. You got to get to
Not in chat,
1,000.
but thank you to whoever donated. Absolutely.
It was Dylan.
And
Well,
Don. And Don.
in
Dirtbag Don.
solidarity with.
Oh, Dirtbag Don jumped in too?
Yeah. He
Hey, Don.
was-
Yeah. But anyways, I'm just gonna stop talking. Take another sip of water. I'm gonna how many sips and drinks would be left in this water skin? Maybe 3 or 4 more sips.
You tell me how many. Let's. How
some
about
more
this?
water.
Give me roll me a d6.
I'll do you better. I'll whisper it to you.
All right, cool.
Just
Yeah.
fill the damn thing back up. You're getting the water.
Woo, good times.
Oh wait, I don't know how to. Oh, whisper roll. Whisper roll.
It's /W space.
Well, then
I'm
they'll
so
see it.
bad at
And then
this.
you type the person you want it to go to, and for me that should be William D.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
/W roll.
Yep.
Whatever. No, I'm making this too complicated. 1d6 here. Go boom.
Okay, got it. 4. We're good.
Boom. 4.
Yep.
4 ounces. Then yeah. You know better.
hmm Okay.
Gonna lose his shit when he runs out of water.
Yeah, someone just needs to start filling it while he's not looking.
We don't know this though. We have to wait for him to run out of water to find out how he's affecting it.
Yeah.
Well,
mean,
you know,
You guys don't
I'm
know.
so nice.
You guys don't know what's going on.
No, but I'm so nice that I would make sure that his water skin is full.
Shut the
All the
fuck
time.
up.
Don't play out of your character.
Right?
Who are you and what have you done with Ari?
Yeah,
I'm
it is.
saying this water is what's washing the bitter taste out of my mouth. In other words, it's covering the lies.
There you go.
One day there's not gonna be water in there.
I know. I,
Now,
So,
in terms of
uh,
liquors in this world,
she-
do we have whiskey to give him? Could we
Oh,
give him a
geez.
little
Oh, yeah.
whiskey to?
So she told you that basically Bazos would just lead you astray, and then you ended the questioning there.
Yeah, I would just nod along, take a drink, and then just without looking at her, say, "Yeah, I guess you're right. I'm gonna get ready for bed, and then walk away
Okay.
with my thoughts."
All right.
Oh,
So
God.
that day will go by that night, and basically nothing else happens for the next day and a half of traveling that takes you until you get to. You're getting closer. Whereas before he was leading you and skirting the mountains, he now takes a turn and starts heading directly up towards them. He takes you off of the path that's leading obviously towards this towards the fort and the pass, the regular pass. He's taking you towards this trail now. Starts leading up the trail, and it is rough, rugged, but it's still traversable by you guys can stay on your camels. You travel that for another day, and then you camp in the mountains. That night in the camp, Begrin tells you that tomorrow we will be at the goat trail, and then if we were to go another half day further up the trail, that would be Zacharias.
Well, then we should camp for the night during the dark. Leave at the crack of dawn. Make sure that we put in a full day.
We will have to leave the camels behind once we take
Yeah.
the goat pit trail.
Leave the camels behind. We're walking.
Yes, we won't be able to ride the trail is entirely too steep to take camels. We will have to climb and walk. After he says that, Mansoor pipes up and he goes, "My lord, as you know, I am yours to command. If you need me to continue to follow you on this quest, all you need is to speak the words. Command me and I shall follow you. But if not, I have a family. And I will go back to them and help them, as I should, as the head of the family. But only if you give me your blessings. Otherwise I shall follow you to the ends of the earth."
I appreciate the love for your family as well. Where are we going out here, guys? We're supposed to head out to the desert and to the pass and find our way to the next location?
Begrin's going to take you into Vindia.
Yeah, that's where we're going next.
Yeah. And then you have, Ari has the map from there.
Right. Well, everyone knows, I think, is it Fen? The islands is Fen.
No.
Then I think that's all we need.
Yeah, you're going to that Kara-Ur. Let me see.
Oh, that's what that says.
Yeah. You're going to Karat-Ur. Karat-Ur is where you're going to, which is at the southern tip. It's out in the southern sea. So you gotta, once you get across the pass, get into Vindia, then you have to travel across Vindia, get to the southern tip of Vindia, and then go from there out into the sea to where this island is.
No problem.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Begrim. And I'm turning to Mansoor. Then yes, it seems we have a plan. Thank you for everything, Mansoor. Hopefully I can come to you in time of need, if the need should arise.
My lord, I only feel comfortable leaving if you promise to come and get me when the time is right. I understand that things are happening now. I did not anticipate this when I left my family. I didn't make preparations for them.
Absolutely.
But if you need me to stay with you now even, I shall.
I know you would, but the same way you did not expect us to be out this far, I do not know what to expect, so I may not be able to come and retrieve you personally, but I will send word. The time should arise.
Very well.
And then I'll just extend my hand and
He'll
offer it.
kneel down. He'll kneel down before you. Bow his head.
Give him a title, Brian.
I'm with two titles.
But he would like one.
Mansoor, and I'm going to think, and by the time he looks up, I'll have a name.
Okay, he looks up.
I'll put the back of my hand on.
He's going to give him the back of his hand.
Nice. Your robot got us known.
Yeah, that's
one
right.
shoulder. Oh, I am. No. Oh God.
We've got you back now, at least in voice.
No. Oh, I'm back. I'm back.
Yep.
We can hear you. You're
Okay.
still jumping around frame by frame, but
No, I'm back now.
There we go.
Am I here though? Yes.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Mhm,
Yep.
mhm,
I'll name them. I forgot already.
You bought yourself plenty of time, by the way. You should have.
I did. Mansoor, you have been a loyal servant. Rise, as you are the first of the true believers. And then I'll have him stand
Okay, he stands up.
as Mansoor the First. That's it. A simple title, but there'll only be one.
Thank you, my lord. Okay.
Oh.
Is anybody going to do anything that night in particular?
no.
Can I roll an investigation on Ari?
An investigation of how? Please
Excuse
explain.
me?
You've got a special ability, even, buddy.
In the way that my investigation
Yes.
kind of lets me know about her, the inner cranium there, the mind, whatever's going through her head. I just kind of want to notice how she's feeling since she came
I
back.
would love it if you would do that. You rolled double ones.
I have one Benny left.
Are you going to use it?
You know, yes.
Oh, shit.
Because if you didn't, something bad was going to happen.
Not even for that reason.
Then don't do it, and I'll tell you what bad happens.
No.
I can't believe that you got 2 crit fails.
I know.
in
Yeah,
one night.
honestly.
Yeah, wow.
That's way more challenging
It's
to get that.
No,
in
no,
this
It's this roll 20 bullshit.
Yeah. All right, I am gonna Benny it. My last Benny of the night. No XP this session, and I got a 5.
You got a 5. There you go. Cool.
Still got a fucking 1 too.
You got a 5, though, so that's a success. So what are you reading? What are you attempting to read of her?
Just is she back? You know, is she?
Well, she's back all right,
Oh,
but
No.
she's much more than she was when she disappeared. You can sense it. You sense, actually, sort of like almost a kinship
No.
to her. And I do realize that we just lost Brian. I'm not going to mess with stuff until there. See, it's back. I knew it would happen. Sort of like a kinship. It's almost a type of kinship that you would feel like. Have you ever had like a friend that was kind of like an ass, but just not to you?
I'm usually that friend.
Yeah, they're kind of like an ass to other people, and they put you find them in situations where you feel slightly uncomfortable for what's going on, but not uncomfortable yourself. You know,
Alright.
not that it's directed towards you. You feel that there's something different about Ari now, and it's not necessarily bad. And it's definitely not bad for you.
Okay. You know, self-interest is one of my bigger interests, so
Mm-hmm.
I'll take that.
Cool. Excellent. So, Phoenix, I haven't done this in a minute, but those prayers are coming in fast and loud. I've neglected a couple of days worth of it, but they keep coming.
Where's
Do I-
Ray?
Who, what?
On my shoulder.
Yeah, Ray's
Oh.
there. Ah. Sorry. Thank you for reminding me about Ray, too.
I was like, did he go with Sundar? I couldn't remember.
Nope, Ray's still
No.
still with Phoenix.
In fact, I have an edge that allows me to work better with. I can spend my bennies on right now.
Pennies.
So I'll tune in again. I mean, see if I'll answer as much as I can, and then try and tune them out to go to bed.
Gotcha. And you noticed the closer you have gotten to this pass, the more frequent, the clearer, and persistent these prayers have become.
I think Phoenix would know, right? Like that whether I'm close enough. Like, are we the other side of this pass? On the other side of these mountains, is that where Vindia is?
Yes, that's where Vindia is.
Um,
So I need that spirit roll.
yes, I'm hovering over it here. There we go.
You make it, so you're able to, when you're done doing what you were doing, to
Now,
push it out.
can I make I don't know what kind of roll it would be, but I want to see if I can make. I don't have investigation, so I guess it would just be an unskilled roll to see if I can just find out where, like the last person I speak to in the night. I want to see if I can find out where they are. Like,
Would you
geographically.
like to try and contact somebody you talked to yesterday?
Yeah, like maybe just like touch base.
Just
yeah,
touch
that's a
base.
good-
Hey, how's it going? It's me.
and see if I can like be like, hey, how did things go? Like,
Yeah,
I'm
just
just
checking
checking
up.
in.
Okay.
But also, where are you? Like, tell me exactly geographically where you are. I want to know
Okay.
whether I can do that with finesse.
Give me
somehow.
a spirit roll.
Okay, spirit.
Excellent. You're able to hone in on a wife that you'd been talking to the previous day. She'd been having problems of fertility. Try as she might, she can't get pregnant, and it's angering her husband. And he's taken to beating her because of it. So what was your recommendation to this poor soul?
Yeah, it just keep up the good work. Keep at it.
I'm sorry to laugh at that. Keep up the good work.
But also,
Oh,
so
there's more.
Okay.
Whereabouts do you live? Do I need to pay this guy a visit?
Oh my god. Okay. Do you need to pay? Okay, cool. She's like, but she's like, she gets really afraid when you say that. She goes, no. Let me make sure it's a Anurag. Please, no. He doesn't mean it. He just, she doesn't want you to come to where she's at. She doesn't want you to come and, lay the beat down on her husband. She's really afraid of that.
I want to know where she is, though. So I'm gonna try and intimidate.
If you are insistent, she 100% will tell you that she lives in the slums of Hyderman.
One more time.
She lives in the slums of Hyderman. Hyderman. Hyderman.
Okay.
And fortunately, believe it or not, Hyderman is the first major city once you leave Fort Thanja. So once you get into Vindia. Right? What luck.
So then I would finish off by just saying, hey, you know what? Just hang in there.
Keep up.
Keep doing it.
Keep doing it.
Try doing it with the gardener in case it's the husband that can't get her pregnant.
Ooh, that's good advice.
See, just
unless she gets caught.
Pull little Barney Stinson and be like, have you met Joplin?
There you go. There you go.
Make sure they're the same nationality. That's
this whole godhood is wasted on people who don't understand how to use it well.
You mean on people who don't abuse it?
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Brian. Thank you. So
I would have solved that woman's problems.
So again, now this will be for all of the next day. You can at once negate one damage roll to you completely.
Which might help because we're gonna go climbing up a goat path.
Right, big goats, man. You never know what those.
Go, dude.
Yeah. Okay, so the next morning, you break camp. You're not gonna call Bazos. You're not gonna get your little imp servant to do something for you.
Oh, sorry. Maybe if I was like, I'd maybe head off to, off to myself a little bit and maybe call him over. But tell him to keep quiet, trying to.
So you're going to go a ways away from the camp and then call him?
Yeah, but I mean, trying not to be obvious about leaving the camp.
Well, you're going to make night soil. That's what you say.
Right, exactly, yeah.
So you head off and you go to an area, you call him, and poof, in a black puff of smoke and shadows, and has a kind of a stink to it. Hey, hello, mistress. Oh, I'm sorry. Gravel. Yes. Yeah. What can I do for you? Yeah.
I don't want you to tell them yet about what happened.
Oh, okay. Yeah. They're just. Oh, you want me to prank them? Yeah, I'm good at that. I can do it. I can prank them. Yeah.
You want to prank them, my friends, the people who are going to protect me on this realm.
No, I didn't. No, I don't. I was just. Good job. I was testing you. Yeah. I'm sorry. He grovels again. All right, it was a bad idea. Sorry.
Yes, and let's not express your ideas anymore.
Oh.
Unless you are asked.
Okay. All right, mistress. If you say so. Okay. All right.
I do have something to ask of you.
Yes, just mention it and anything to redeem myself to you.
What do I need to do to make myself stronger?
Well, you gotta start you gotta start terrorizing people. Yeah. Make them afraid. I can help with that. I can help. Yeah, definitely.
Yes. I think that you'll come in handy when that time comes.
Yeah. He didn't really tell you, but your job. You're supposed to teach people the fear of the night. Yeah. Not really kill them. I mean, you can. I mean, you can do whatever you want, mistress. I mean, I'm not telling you your job. But
the night is to be feared.
Exactly. See, you got it. I knew it. Yeah. Yeah, it's great. Yeah.
All right, that's all I need from you tonight.
You sure you don't want me to just spook him a little bit? Just all right. No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring it up again. That was wrong. Yeah.
You might.
What about the Mansoor guy? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll scare him. Yeah. Great.
Because I'm right. He turned away. He's not with us anymore. Or
no, he's still with you, but he's going to leave the next day.
Okay.
When you guys head up the goat trail, he's going to head back to his home, back outside. Because remember, he lives in Dalapur, so he's hella far gone. The reason he continued on was because he was serving his lord.
Right. So that's who I want him to target. I don't want him to scare him shitless or anything like that, but maybe like a little bit of a little spook.
Not a problem. He'll remember why he's supposed to fear the night. Yeah. All right, cool. All right. Anything else, mistress? Anything?
No.
No?
Nothing.
All right. You'll call me? You want me to check in? I can check in. Anytime you... No, I can tell you don't want me to. Okay, see it. All right. Well, sorry.
Be gone.
Yeah, all right. And he disappears in a puff.
And I just head back like nothing happened.
Somebody should have followed her.
Say what?
Somebody should have followed her.
She was going to the bathroom, you perv.
No, I know, but if I had known that was gonna. Spreading darkness and fear. Brian will love this.
How would I feel about that?
Yeah. She's performing a community service, I think.
I mean,
Things
it's very
that I do not
dangerous
know.
at night.
Things we do not know.
Oh well,
All right.
we'll figure out when the time comes.
Exactly. All right, cool. So the rest of the night passes, day breaks. Mansoor gets himself together. He has made an arrangement with Begrin, sorry. Because Begrin has told he's told you that he will take you to the other side of the goat trail, and then he will leave you there, considering his obligations to you fulfilled.
Yes.
So, and he has made an arrangement with Mansoor to take his camels back to the Red Fort for him. So in the next morning, Mansoor leaves after many prostrating and thanks to his lord, Brian. And Begrin starts leading you guys up into the mountains. Little by little. Up and up and up you go.
All right.
Are we literally like climbing, or are we still
At some
are
point,
we walking on grade for the most part?
You're
and
walking
then-
on grade for the most part, and then there gets to points where you actually do some climbing. It's not super, like, it's definitely no sheer climbing at all, but there is some decent amount of hefting and climbing and what have you. So,
All right.
okay, groovy.
What choice do we have?
Well, didn't you want to see the seer as well?
Me?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Oh, well. But I guess you're right then. There is no other choice to avoid those broken nets. But we might learn something, and somebody that wise of this tundra might have something for us.
Okay.
I shouldn't be dismissive of potential magic since, of our circumstance, but I've always found seers to be a bit fraudulent. Never really could trust them.
I think they're all right, Joplin. And I'll slap him on the shoulder. As my back turns. I know. It's the only option in my book.
Yeah. Well, we got to keep going. I don't really have an option. Yeah.
Okay, guys, spend all day, humping it up into the mountains, climbing, walking on, and steep inclines, and you do it for a good part of the day, but not all day, until you get to a pretty level area, and you can tell that it is a place where people use it for camping. As they take this trail, it's an area where you can find a little shelter. You don't have to be you can sleep on relatively level ground. And Begrin tells you that even though there's still probably a good amount of 4 hours left that you guys could travel, that you'll stop here and camp here until the next day. Because essentially, to continue on, now he's looking for where's the next best place to camp, and so you guys get ready to bed down.
If we did continue on, I mean, where would we end up at nightfall?
Sleeping on an inclined path.
And if we continued through the night, how long before we're back on level ground?
The next campsite from this area is a good 10-hour hike. And it's essentially about, 4 o'clock.
She got up and walked away. I'm giving her the option to work at night.
She'll do that.
Seeing
anyway.
if she bites it. I'm throwing it out there a little bit. I want to see if she bites at it. Nothing.
No, she's not. She's not biting.
I mean, how long have we been traveling?
It's sad that we have to trick each other into doing things. We can't just talk to each other. All this subterfuge going on in inner conflict.
It's the best.
It's not a
Easy
lie.
to just say, hey, let's just do this.
So you guys start bedding down, camping for the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does anybody else have anything that they're going to do?
Well, since there's no benefit to us being out at night.
Yeah, no. I told bosses I'm not doing it myself.
Oh my god.
And
You're -1 on everything. Never mind. I don't know that.
I know. I mean, I'm not worried.
Okay, so Phoenix, you need to give me your spirit roll again. The
yeah.
prayers are coming in.
All right.
Oh!
Nice.
14.
14. Wow.
You get a number of thank you prayers come in, saying that your advice has been well received and it was helped them. It benefited them.
Man, there's a lot of people who are just punching people right now in video.
He's all like, my mom won't give me the type of cereal in the morning that I want. Punch her. Okay.
It's a religion of strength.
Yeah.
No, I'm mostly metering my advice so that there's less of that. Unless I feel like, I mean, I definitely fall in the zone of like, if someone's being mean to you, he's going to tell them.
Gotcha.
Just kick their ass.
So the next day you will get your benefit again.
Awesome. Okay, that, and I need to write this down so I don't forget. It's +1, right? Or no, I just can
negate.
Negate. So it's
Just
not
basically,
like
it's as if it didn't bother you at all.
Okay.
Now, you guys noticed last night and now today, as you guys have made camp, Begrin is he's staying within the group, but he's giving himself as much distance from all of you as he can without being impolite.
Mm.
Doesn't speak to you at all, any of you.
Have I noticed? I've noticed.
You've all noticed this, yes.
I'm gonna sidle on up to him.
Oh, damn.
All right.
Okay.
Just to be a dick, not for any other reason.
Bring your bird with you.
Yeah, just cozy up.
Well, you're not going to say anything? You're just there?
Nope. I'm just gonna get uncomfortably close to him.
He will pick up his belongings and move
Ooh.
and find another spot and bed down there.
Then I'm going to stand up, and then seeing this, I'm going to approach and ask him, mind if I sit?
I couldn't tell you otherwise.
No, you actually could, and I wouldn't. But I just... Well, gesturing over the Phoenix and the rest of us, is there anything you want to talk about?
I don't think so. Not with the likes of you lot.
Us lot, huh? Yeah.
No offense. I mean no offense.
None taken.
What you mean our lot?
Shh. Look.
No, I want to hear what he means.
Russ is shouting
Okay,
from
how
our
about we all
bedrolls.
Everybody, huddle. Everybody huddle.
Well, now I'll go.
Now that we're all here, let's speak plainly. Because if anything, lies and secrets will break us down, Bigram. Gotta just be straightforward with us, with me.
What do you need to know?
Well, why don't you like us?
I would prefer not to have this conversation.
The thing is,
I will take you through the past. I have given my word. I am a man of my word.
yeah,
Brian, if I was going to guess, I think he's uncomfortable with our supernatural connections.
is that it, Bigram?
Yes.
Well,
We were thrown together intentionally for our predilections like this.
I often hear that dark sorcery flocks together.
It's
No,
nothing.
It's not dark. I don't think of mine as dark. And Brian is as pure as the driven snow.
Tell me, Bigram, when the sun is high and the sand sings to you, or even just here in the tundra when it's unreasonably humid, you don't lie out in the sun, you seek the shade. not all darkness is bad. I mean, Ari looks evil, but it's just lines. And once we reach the seer, Ari, I know she'll know something to help us lift whatever is affecting you. I see it during the day. You suffer.
Well, you guys decide not to go to the seer. You're going the opposite way now.
What? I thought we went to the seer.
No.
I thought we're climbing the trail to go to the seer.
No, you would have to, basically where you're at, you could take the goat trail, or you could have kept going up to see the seer.
Oh.
And he
let's skip
started, because Joplin was like, no, we don't need to go see the seer. So,
Oh, I didn't realize we were that close, though.
oh yeah, that's what, because Begram was saying is it appears that Destiny is taking you, even though you don't need to go to the seer, in her direction still. But
Well,
Oh, I didn't know that.
no, I didn't realize that at the time. Brian, would the seer help you?
No, but
No.
I'm honest, the seer. You've read the stories. They have so much information. They might tell us to go fetch a magical sword or something. I don't know. It's not
We're
that
gonna have to
professional.
come back through here, guys. We can see the seer on the way back. Make
And
a note of it. You
it's
guys can
farther
write.
up the mountain.
I was thinking while we're here, if anything, the seer will know how to help Ari.
I'm sure I'll be fine. I'm sure it'll wear off.
But Begram, how far of an additional journey is the seer if we're to go up the mountain before continuing?
I could have you to her by nightfall, up to next
By
day.
nightfall
Of the next day.
of the next day.
Are we already like halfway up this shitty trail though?
No, you
Yeah.
still got a little ways of going up the trail. This is just
No,
the
I think
first
we-
leg.
I think we're halfway, everyone. We're halfway already. More than halfway, I'd say. But look,
Well, maybe we should put it to a group vote. Do people do things like that?
We haven't made a habit of it.
Who wants to
I
go
say-
see the seer?
seer.
Brian wants to see the seer.
As a 50-50, I don't really care, to be honest.
I'd say no.
So it's
That's
2 against 1, right, Joplin?
Well, I'll vote yes. Let's go see the seer.
I mean, I don't care, so I guess that makes
That's not a no.
1.
on
Yes,
the fence.
that's right.
Let's
So now
say-
it's 2.5 versus no. Or
Oh, fuck.
2.5 versus
Yeah.
1.
2 versus
That
1.
half of me that doesn't want to go is because we've already started walking this way.
Yeah. But listen, Begram, I know we may seem out of sorts, but let it be known that we were at least honest with you when we first started. We are the Arcanists. So, at least we have honesty on our side.
As you wish. Uh-oh.
And you
Somebody
can
just
trust.
subscribed.
We're trying
Hey,
to.
Lady 8-Bug, thank you very much.
Thanks, lady, and thanks, Nikki Wonderful, for gifting.
Yeah,
appreciate
thank you, Nikki
that.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
I just noticed that.
Well, shit.
Well,
And-
shit and Shinola.
Well, anyways, I won't take any more of your time, and
Ah.
thank you for bringing us as far as we come.
I think you don't understand that
Gave
you
you my
will never
word.
meet anyone like us.
I hope I
ever
never
again.
do.
Yeah.
You need to appreciate what presence you're in.
That's I think we're fine here. I'm not gonna touch her, but I'm gonna use my
Brian is good with the humility, and Ari is not.
subtle. Let's just get some sleep tonight. Begram, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Ah, she just gifted Nikki Wonderful. Excellent. Well, thank you, lady. Ladybug.
Thank you, lady.
God
Thank
damn it. She beat me to it. I was typing it in as I was approaching
And yeah,
it.
for gifting, you get that sweet icon, that lavender gift box. That's pretty sweet. I love mine.
Gift box.
But anyways, I'm going to try to convince the rest of the team to. All right, huddle's over. Let's get some rest.
Okay.
Yes, let's sleep through the night and get up at the crack of dawn.
On. So true. So true.
I always feel like I've always got.
Nobody saying anything about
I've
that?
always got like a +1. I always say it's
No, nothing.
Crack of dawn. What?
Trying to do a little fishing, not catching.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Yeah.
Not getting anything.
Yeah.
No bites. No bites today.
Doesn't appear that there is any bites at all. Okay, so so that night goes through. There's nothing really happening. On the morning. So did you guys? What was the decision? You are going to go see the seer? Or
Yeah,
you're
let's
not?
go see.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the way the vote shook down.
Okay.
What a novel idea. Voting for our...
So he starts leading you back down the trail the way that you had come, and you travel for the remainder of that day, and what I'm about to show you, you're going to have to just hold on here. Okay, I got it set. So you travel through the rest of the day. You go back down to where you had originally were at. You start heading up the mountain again in a different direction. Now this is a lot easier and quicker to go because it is actually a traveled path of people who come this route.
Oh.
And it starts to level off into like a small valley. Okay. The valley itself has ruins in it. Ruined houses and things along these lines. And in the center of all of these ruined houses and what have you is, and I'm about to show you, this. Let me go ahead and change over so that everybody at home can see it. Bloop.
Oh, hey.
Let's see here. Can I get that bigger? Not really. That's basically all it's going to be. Okay, so so that's sitting now. This is at nightfall. Okay.
Oh.
So it's dim out. It's the sun is starting to set behind the where the hell did that go now?
Zoom in on it. That way.
Click on it and.
Yeah, no, I was trying to find where something else was. So as you can see down here at the bottom, you've got that stuff, and then it goes up towards the top. But hold on a second.
There you go. That's what I was talking about.
Did I think maybe I got rid of our... No, there it is. It's all the way over here. That's why. Okay. No, I minimized our picture windows, so we all froze on everybody. Is what it was. So that's what I was looking for. What did I do with that? And then there is on top of... It's like this ziggurat sort of deal. And it starts down at the bottom here. You see like there's... ruins there, and then you can see that these are stairs. That overgrown part that leads up, those are actually stairs. And then at the top, there's like a little stone building up there, and you can see the faintest orange glow coming from out of this building. Now, Begrim takes you into this valley, takes you down to here, and then he goes, Zakaria. And he just points up at the top.
Fareed Zakaria? I watched that.
No, I don't know who this person is.
Are you coming with us?
It looks like they're home, if the fire's to be believed.
Yes, but it is said that only those who seek to ask questions are the ones who should approach. I will wait here for you.
All right.
Then he goes and he finds a little stone wall to go lean up against.
Well,
Brian, I have to be honest. I don't have any questions. I sort of prefer the mystery of life.
we can't leave Ari like this.
Well, yes, but I have no questions.
That's what I want to find out.
Well, I feel like you keep saying she can't be like this, but have you asked her what she wants?
Yeah.
Oh,
You've been describing it as a curse, but she has not.
Ari, what do you think?
I mean, I think it'll wear off. I think that it's something that I'm not convinced she'll be able to help us with. How do we know that she's run into something like this?
We don't. That's
Brian,
why we want.
give me a spirit roll.
Spirit roll.
Spirit roll.
for one statement that she made, I think it'll wear off.
She doesn't think that at all.
She sure as fuck don't.
But he don't know.
He fails.
Okay, so you're good. You're good. You don't get the bitter taste in your mouth.
But like I said, still the reason of she might not. That's why we'll ask to find out. We just walked a whole day. We climbed through all that stone. Then I'm going to open my hands and show all the bits of pebbles still lodged in there. We're here already. Let's go. And I'm going to start walking up the stairs.
I'll go too. I'll come up with a question by the time I get there.
Yeah, we walked up here. Logically, it doesn't make any sense at all to not ask.
Despite the fact I didn't want to be up there, I'm going up there because we walked all this goddamn way.
There you go.
In the day.
In the day.
I know. Ugh. So,
But
now it's nighttime.
Yeah.
as you guys climb up the overgrown stairs, the sunlight is quickly fading. Ari, you start feeling better as this sunlight fades, and stronger. And you get to the top of the, well, not the top. Basically, as you're progressing up and you're about halfway up, you hear on the wind, you know how normally you can hear people talking far away and stuff?
Right.
You hear, "Welcome, mistress. Come, sit by my fire."
I mean, it's not like I can respond or anything. I just hear it, right?
I don't know. Do you want to try and respond?
I'll try. Yeah, I'll say, "I'm not going anywhere near your fire."
Okay.
Do we hear that?
I was gonna say you're gonna say it out loud, right?
I mean, I'm
not like you're not gonna like throw your hood back and go, "I will not sit next to your fire." But you might mumble it. I mean, you're gonna mumble it.
Trying to like let it drift through the air toward her. Yeah.
Okay. Anybody who wants to give a notice roll can to see if you picked up on it, because she's mumbling.
Of course.
Yeah.
This time I want it.
Oh.
There's the double ones for Phoenix. Phoenix all like, somebody really should take
trip
this.
on the stairs.
Yeah, you know, you're like, somebody.
Oh,
Joplin gets it now. With a 12 and 11, he understands.
Shit.
So as you guys are going up, you hear Ari mumble. It's like, what did you say? I'll not sit next to your fire?
Yeah, I won't come close to your fire.
Oh, now you should be a better guest.
Yeah. I don't want to be here.
But we're here.
We're here already. As I say, as I take the last step, maybe.
Yep, you're getting at the top. You're cresting up to the top there. And basically you can see in now, as you get to that top step, there's that small stone house that's up there. And now that you're up here at the top, you notice that it's decorated with all kinds of animal skins and bones and things along these lines. And there's an odor that's kind of like what's that word? Wafting, thank you. Wafting out. Sort of sickly, sweet, spicy smell. And you look in, and there in this room's like maybe it's one great big room, and in the center it's no shit a big ass cauldron on top of this. It's got a stone ring fire and a metal grate in which this cauldron sits on top of, and you can tell that's where the smell's coming from. And the inside of it's chock full of skins and bones and like little it's like Yoda's hut time of 1,000. Or what was that one lady? What's the Dark Crystal? What was the one-eyed chick?
Oh, geez, I don't know. I know what you're talking about. I don't know the name.
Yeah. So it's chock full of like all kinds of like containers and different things and what have you along these lines. And sitting back on a like little mound or mountain of these furs and different things is this hag. And that's what she is. She is repulsive with warts and boils and a big ass sloping nose. She almost is so hideous that she doesn't even seem human. Her skin is a pallid gray green splotchy affair with a big ass mane of tangled gray hair full of like knots and little pieces of just like wood and leaves and all this different stuff. She's covered in patchwork of different types of furs and pelts and what have you, and she's sitting on cross-legged on this pile of furs, and she's got like a crooked and twisted type of, like, it's not really a staff, it's more of a walking stick, but it's got like a gourd tied to it, and she shakes it and it rattles. Hello! Come in, mistress, and your friends.
She knows you.
Ask your questions. The price won't be steep at all. And that's where we're going to end.
Yay!
Good thing I got a soul in my pocket.
Yeah, there's 2 souls in 2 pockets.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh no, you gave your soul to, you gave both the souls to Phoenix. Phoenix is holding on to both of them, didn't he?
No, he gave me the empty.
The empty stone. Okay, all right. Cool.
I have one of my own, but nobody knows that.
Gotcha. Excellent. Cool.
Except for Phoenix, he knows. I'd be like,
I made some assumptions. I saw you hold something in front of a guy's face.
Yeah.
Well, and he'd know what it looks like anyway.
Gotcha. All right, everybody. Hey, I want to say thank you to everybody who tuned in this evening to watch this episode 27 of Tales of the Savage Land.
Especially that bot that's going to make us those screens.
That's 2 episodes in a row that he has promised, and I have seen no BRB offline screen for your channel.
Oh, was that bot back again?
Yeah, that bot was back again.
Is that the same bot or a different bot?
I thought it was
It's
a
the
different
same
one.
It's the same general tone.
So what's
It's
it?
gotta be.
What's it looking to do? It wants us to like email it or some shit. Is that what?
No, go to its Twitch account and give.
Yeah,
its
it wants you to
channel
go
view.
to the Twitch channel.
Yeah.
Ah.
I'll do something for science. I'll go.
Don't.
Yeah, I'm sure it's nothing.
Because then they'll win. That's how they win.
They have 1 all-time total views.
Oh,
yeah.
excellent.
That's you, my friend.
Yeah.
I think that's me. Yeah.
There
Now
it is.
you are stuck in there. For
Hey,
eternity.
streamer.gigs.me. That's, you know what? Don't even bother coming to me for the sign-offs. I just want everyone to go to streamer.gigs.me today.
Oh no.
I feel like this is a scrappy upstart.
If we drive 15 people to go to this place, it'll be the biggest hit they've ever had.
Yeah.
Innovative advertising.
Yeah.
Yes, very much so. So anyway,
They won't know what the hell happened. They won't know where it came from. They won't know which show. They spam so many shows.
good times. So I want to say thank you to everybody for tuning into the show, episode 27, Tales of a Savage Land.
7.
Yeah, episode 27. Every Monday we have new episodes of the Down Roll, which gets released at some time. Every Tuesday we have Wicked Studios presents Grey Hawk Adventures. Right now we're doing Ghost of Saltmarsh, and we're getting ready to start The Final Enemy. So it's the final chapter of that story. That's 9 p.m. Eastern time for that. Of course, we have this show here every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. On Saturday mornings at 10 a.m., we have Saturday Morning Superheroes, which we're looking actually to maybe bump that back an hour to 11. We'll see. But don't worry, it's a 2-hour show, Tony.
Oh, okay. Just
Yeah,
check.
it's not going to run into your stuff. We're not sure. And
It'll be your prime time now.
You prime time,
that.
baby. And we also have, but we're on hiatus right now, right? For 2 weeks? Is
For the next week.
next
anyway.
week. Okay, for the next week
This Saturday we're off, and then we're back after that.
Okay, so this Saturday, but on Saturdays at 2 p.m. we have Wicked City. God, see, I did it. You've been saying it so much, you got me to do it. Windy City Kindred at 2 p.m., which is a Vampire the Masquerade show that's on. You can catch past episodes of all these things that I've mentioned right here on the Twitch, or you can go to Mr. Adam PL on YouTube to catch it, or the Wicked Studios LLC on YouTube to catch some of the episodes as well. So there's links down below that you guys can just click and it'll take you over to those YouTube channels. So that's about it. So hey Dylan, why don't you go ahead and sign out, bro?
Wait, did you say me? Sorry,
Yeah.
you cut out for a second on my end.
Oh yeah, I
I
did. Say,
assumed because no one was talking that you
yeah,
must be talking.
I did say you.
Okay, sorry. That's been happening all night. I miss like 2 words out of everyone's sentences every once in a while. I'm Dylan. I've made friends with the bot tonight. I'm following them on Twitch now. Can't wait to see what they do. I really think they're going places.
Oh, God.
And I think you should also follow Earl Clo Butt High Core 22 track. If
Sounds
that's not
legit.
a catchy name, I don't know what is.
You lost me at butt.
That's where I lose most people. But I do have a question, and we can segue this into Tony. Tony, when's your show? You've got a show. You're starting rehearsal for soon, aren't you?
Yeah, I go into
yeah.
rehearsal for all of December, and we open sometime in January for a 3-week contracted run with, I think, a 1-week extension possibility. And that's for a show called, let me get the
The
title.
Mysterious
right.
Incident of the Dog in the Night.
No, the Curious Incident of
Curious.
the Dog
Ah, it was close.
in the Nighttime.
And you're gonna kick that high school production's dick in the dirt.
God, that hurts so much, man. Well, you know, the thing is, when a professional theater buys the rights to do a show like this,
They shut it
no
down
other
around.
theater, can show it.
Yeah.
But education, schools get an exception to that rule.
Right?
Yeah. So congratulations, Churchill High, right here.
That happened. My production of Joseph got pushed back a year because of
Because you can't do.
and it was like it was somewhere in the U.S. It wasn't even in Canada. It was just
Oh,
such
really?
a wide radius for the rights for Joseph.
Wow.
that shut down.
That's a bunch of BS.
It's crazy.
Back a whole year.
But I am Uncle Tony or Stupid Tony on Twitter. You can follow me. You can listen to some of the other stuff we do. If you're going to tune into Windy City Kindred, it's so soapy. It's turning into a
It
whole
is
soap.
awesome.
Really
I love it.
soapy.
You think we're keeping secrets and playing against each other here? Holy shit! You should turn in
Yeah, it's
to
good
the
stuff.
Windy City Kindred.
Quite blatant.
Oh wow!
It's good stuff. It's really good.
Even
stuff.
and I don't even expect it half the time.
That's the best way to phrase it. Holy shit.
I'll just throw this out there. One of the characters actually called the police on his own guy.
That was genius.
What is the dog
Genius.
the dog guy's name again? The one
Arthur,
The Gangrel?
Arthur. I like
Yeah.
that guy. He's fun.
Yep.
he's a blast. They're
It's a
all
good-
it's a great cast.
yeah.
So
And
we're really.
Malin Ray from the chat, she's in there.
She's
Yeah.
in there. Grace is there. She'll be back when we come back in 2 weeks.
Excellent. All right. Hey, Jonathan, go ahead, man.
Hello. My name is Jonathan, the one who trusts his friends because he has no reason to suspect. And even though I could roll like insight or whichever, I just have no reason to. I've never liked the idea of the player knows, so maybe his character knows. No, I have no motivation to like inspect my friends because they're my family.
Right?
Yeah.
It's good times. Good times. Wait and see what's going to start happening with Joplin.
Oh, but the betrayal, if I do find out,
I'm
that might cause a change, a shift in
Turn to the. Hey, Anakin was a good guy at once, right? Anakin? Darth Vader,
Oh,
man.
right.
I don't know what movies you're talking about.
I
They
thought you
don't-
said Atticus. I was like, what version of To Kill a Mockingbird did you watch?
Yeah, when wasn't he the good guy?
That's pretty good. Actually, have you, according to Go Find a Watchman, he's not a good guy at all.
I was going to say
All
I
right.
don't get that.
Comment.
Last but not least, we have Grace.
I'm Grace. I played Ari tonight. Hopefully she'll have some fun with this hag.
Mistress of the
We'll see.
night. Excellent. All right, everybody. I want to say thank you again for tuning in. It is appreciated as always. And we will see you next week, if not before one of the other shows. So thank you for
why are things going to be getting interesting for Joplin? I don't understand. I'm not even. I wasn't even thinking about talking to the seer, and then all right, I'll go and all right, whatever.
Oh. You would think that I would neglect you and start having all these other things happen to everybody else, and nothing would happen to Joplin?
I'm fine.
Yeah,
I'm fine. I killed a guy with an axe.
Yeah, you did. Anyway, have a good night, everybody. Peace out.